that note, what's going on, guys? Welcome to the Ember Hold, where we are discussing the latest Furiosians and their descent into Undermountain. Some of us paying more attention than others and more awake than others. Ooh.
They took your shit?
I actually don't
This
have
early?
any of my shit.
Oh, to the intro. So, last we left off, you all were inspecting the battleground after fighting with the Xanathar. Gabe, unfortunately, was not here for this, but hopefully I did justice to the good doctor. You did. Gob had done a little bit of investigating of the back portion of the yet to be discovered, crawling around, snooping, giving no Gob sniff.
You have 5
We'll find your chest.
To find a few carrion crawlers that were stacked up almost in a trophy-like manner. Hal ended up using the Wand of Secrets to assist Gob. Both of you guys kind of finding a stash of silver in the fire pit. I also forgot to mention that there are about 15 iron ingots. Yeah, there's one there. So, ingots.
Gold. I'm gonna put those ingots in my bag of holding.
Iron.
Money.
How heavy are
It
these?
could be.
Extra
You
money.
can sell it if you wanted to. Did you guys want to collect that?
Yes.
Yeah.
How heavy were those iron ingots?
I think they're like a pound a piece.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a pound a piece.
Ooh. Gee.
A little proud of that one, actually.
Right. Dog, you collected the last of the bodies in the hole. Sort of understand that was where your priorities were.
Do I have all
and
of the bodies?
as many as you can fit in the hole. Yeah. I know it's pretty much at the brim. So.
I mean, that's fucking handy for just like putting down the hole and it's already a zombie sitting out. I'm like, what's up, man?
Yeah. Kind of buried
Speaking of, we need to check on the
Revenant in there.
What's gonna open it up?
I assume he's on top.
Yeah, he's on top.
If that's how you want to make it. Alright. But while
He tops all
placing
the
one of
other
the
zombies.
captains in the hole,
They're all locked.
parchment slipped out and was discovered that Gob is wanted. Having a dead wanted poster. You guys looked around the statue, noticed that it had a little bit of a magic aura to it, and then also noticed that the sword rotates. And with that 180-degree rotation, the statue actually rose about 3 feet, revealing a path underneath the statue, leading down to the second portion of the Dungeon of the Mad Mage. As you descended the steps, the mage sort of made you aware that he was watching your progress and doing his usual hosting, and sort of ramping you guys up. You had entered into a long hallway where Goblin ran into an old friend, Kane, from the Xanathar days. Got some info and was led into the massive Gob Bazaar called Forebear Bazaar.
Gobland.
Not New Gobbington.
Not New Gobbington, not Gobland. You all ate exotic fruits. You fought a goblin and an orc. You, some of you had met the leader, Yek, of the organization, and got some armor fixed. After relaxing and sort of blowing off some steam, you...
Oh, we blew off some steam already.
God would lie about this, but understand that nothing happened between those 4 women and Goblin.
Hal was watching through people.
He knows.
I
So,
heard it. I
He
was
saw it.
running
He was
away.
like, impressive.
That's my boy.
Good for God.
So after sort of discovering this and sort of kind of meandering around, you all decided that your next move, if this is still what you all want to do, is to meet with Urktar and sort of plan the next moves. But as it stands currently right now, you all are in the center of this bazaar.
Don't forget that good doctor got about 5 tattoos.
That's right, drunk fender. Yeah.
He also got really high on some stuff.
Oh, okay.
No.
We slutted you out for money.
We still did you over money?
I'm sorry, but
How much did we get?
Does
You're a
anyone
whore
care
here now.
about good doctor's skeletons?
They don't give a
Doesn't seem to
shit.
be.
Oh, okay.
We even walked up to our leader, and he was like,
You were kind of on your own. Once the group sort of decided where they were going to go,
What's the name of this place again? Warbear Cave Bazaar.
Warbear Cave. Man,
Or Bear Bazaar.
Warbear Bazaar. No, is that Bore?
B-O-A-R.
If I remember correctly, it was around 4.
Or anything?
No.
No.
If I remember correctly, it was around 4
We took
p.m.
a short rest.
You guys did. He did not.
Oh, that's right.
It was around 4 p.m.
The two of you that
Yes, went to the
went to the
bathhouse.
spa has a short rest.
You
but
ate the
Hal,
thingy.
Hal and the good doctor has not. He
Hal
ate
did.
the
No,
fruit.
yeah, Hal took
Yeah.
the spot.
You ate the.
No, he did go to the spa because remember he followed him in
Oh,
to try
yeah.
to
Yeah.
cock block him?
And then he took his own room.
No, he went and talked to Yak.
No,
he
that was
went in
before we
Oh,
fought.
this was before you fought.
And
That's
then
right.
he
Right.
went-
That was the three of you
fine.
did. Yes.
as he was
remember.
getting his pizza.
Sorry, it's been 2 weeks. Since
Also,
we
I
actually
think we spent
met.
around collectively like 75 gold on
I did.
drugs.
Me.
But I figured you would know
It was-
once
I
you
think it was
disrobe
what,
and
75 gold.
It was
get a spot in.
Like,
So
no, if
yeah,
you dug
you would
them
have.
up,
Yeah.
200?
So
100.
nobody's messed with you.
What about
you
eating
know.
the magical mystery drugs that the lady gave us?
Nope.
Yes, the horny fruit.
Anyways.
The horny fruit. We went to the horny fruit place. Okay, but I have this listed of all of the places that we went because I made a list. So
But that's
I
all
want
the
to go.
places I think in general.
Yeah.
I didn't even need to rest at that place because the fruit I ate was a short rest.
I want to go to the potions
Literally.
place while we're here.
But what time is it
Give the
again?
name of which one? Get these potions.
There's more than one. You
There's
only
a couple.
listed
Yeah.
one.
I mean, there's crossover,
Okay.
but the one that specifically sells like potions and perfumes
What
is
time of day is
Get
it?
these potions and perfumes.
Okay, I want to go there.
I think it's around 4.
Okay.
That's my guess.
And 'cause it said it's going to take us, what, like hour and a half, 2 hours to get back up to our
I made a
car.
oopsie.
Back up to Earth, probably.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
It was like a little
probably
bit
an
left
hour.
in there.
Okay.
Yeah.
But it was
I
still
know
not
we're
to
planning
cause
on
this.
8 to pop up.
Much
but-
of luck shame.
Right.
We're not telling. Real quick. We're not telling Earth Turtle this exists. right?
Oh, no.
No.
Good.
I just grabbed some napkins. I did a little spillage.
Well, actually, Earth Turtle might not want to fuck with them.
I wouldn't want to take any. Well,
He might want to trade with them.
he might not want to go down. He's only worried about the
First
first
floor,
floor.
exactly. But
I don't
having
think
a
he-
town that he can trade resources with without going to the surface, but it's just a problem of if he'll trade it or just take it. Because he's got a problem with goblins.
Yeah, but I also don't think that he like
God
cares
would, God would
about
take one of Carl.
my potions.
In a fight, right?
Okay.
Okay.
In a fight, right?
Okay. So, as you make your, the rest of you guys following, or is it just Elimae on her own?
Where are we going?
Doctor will go with her.
Where are we going?
About these potions
Yeah,
and perfumes.
I'll follow.
I'll follow.
Okay.
Full
I
power
got my
charge.
gang.
As you lead the group,
Yeah.
Elimae gang.
Yeah.
There's only Team Elimae now.
Fuck yeah. Hell
I
yeah.
like Team Hal.
Superior. It's fine. Okay.
Team Hal.
Anyways.
Team
Tired,
Dragonborn.
goes right to your head. But anyway, so
Absolutely.
make your way to it, and you do see a sort of elderly, scarred lizard that is sort of running the front end. Has a big scar down one of his eye that has an eye patch, and is wearing kind of a nice red tunic that's got some flair
He's
to
called a
it.
lizard.
Yes.
He's a lizard.
Yes.
Like a little lizard.
A lizard
Yes.
man.
Okay. Alright,
Yes.
cool.
So as you make your way
His
up,
eye.
huh?
Are we talking like a skink or like a frill? Is he like
A
a
gecko?
Like a lizard folk.
I know what it is.
Yeah.
Like
I have scales too.
gator or
No, a little bit more humanoid than that. Yeah.
So he
I'm a
stands
point at
upright
him.
with his arms.
Mhm.
Does he have hands or does he have
He has hands.
each?
lizard folk have like a big frill and like
Oh.
a neck frill as well. They're kind of like reds and greens.
They're inferior. They're inferior dragonborns.
I don't know. That bite is fucking
They
vicious.
eat people.
They do.
So
I mean,
Okay.
they bite
putting
every
some things
fight,
down in
so,
the shelf,
yeah.
sort of looks up at you and
Okay.
Does he make
Hi.
that lick?
Yeah.
God looks back at him, assuming that it's just like a greeting.
Wait, lick your own eye?
confusion that looks over its face.
How
Yeah,
also
God.
licks his own eye?
Anyways, hi.
Hi.
Wow. All right. What kind of stuff do you have for sale?
You're looking at it.
Okay.
Him,
I'm looking
himself.
for.
Need.
I'm looking for health potions. I mean, anything really interesting that you got. I'm here to check out.
Pulls off his pants.
Oh, that's not interesting.
He's a
I'm
copy
not
of potions.
interested.
Special potion.
That's how he stirs his
Jingle, you're
potions.
a coin purse. How much are you willing to spend?
What you got? If it's
I've got health
interesting,
potions.
I'll spend the money.
Well, we have things that'll hurt people, we have things that'll help people, we have things that will manipulate people.
Oh, I like that. I'm gonna start with health potions first.
All right.
Okay? What you got?
Goes in the bag, starts doing a little bit of inventory, pulls out a couple of vials, and goes, I'm selling these for 100 gold each.
It's like 25 on the surface. Fuck that.
Are
How much do they... What kind of health potions are these?
The ones that heal you.
There's degrees of power that these.
Oh. As far as I understand, they're just common.
God, you want 100? No. That's cute. Anyways, what else do you have? Because that's... I just don't think... I'm not in the market for that kind of potion.
Well, then you should go somewhere else where they have cheaper things.
Well,
Okay.
We'll
Or-
possibly be back here if we do need stuff in a pinch.
Sure, just bring enough money.
I've
Yeah,
got...
oh,
I
we
wouldn't
will.
want to scare you away with a measly 100 gold.
Anyway,
We're doing renovations.
you said manipulate people? What? I'm interested in that, for sure.
It's going to be more than 100 gold, sweetie.
Okay, well, if it's good, then I'll pay more.
I'm guessing around 200.
What is your price? What is your budget? So that I know what to pick, because you're just asking me to provide a full list.
350.
It's not going to be enough.
400?
Nope.
What are you selling? And for how much?
He pulls out a small little purple sort of cloth bag
Mm-hmm.
that's still sort of open a little bit, and you can see that there are claw marks from where it had been used.
Oh.
And he goes, this is one of my personal favorites, is a powder that I will not need,
Of course not.
but you could use in
Mm.
people's food or drink. It is tasteless, odorless, and it will allow you to persuade somebody to forget some things for about the past 5 minutes.
This is a day rape drug, isn't it? This is what this is.
I will not tell you how to use it, I will tell you what it is used for.
What do you use it for?
Letting people forget the last 5 minutes.
Is that how long it takes? Is that it? Is 5 minutes?
2 minutes.
I want to consume this myself to forget this.
I'll be back in 5 minutes. Anyways, how much is this?
650.
650.
Quite expensive, but I understand.
uses do you get out of that little bit
Yeah. How many times can I
He
use it?
sort of weighs it and he's like, I get the feeling that you probably get about 3 or 4 people. You
Interesting.
portion it out right.
This
Okay.
might be handy in the future. We'll keep this in mind.
No, I'm gonna turn to Hal and I'm gonna be like, listen, I've got 400. If you give me the other
The
two.
good doctor comes up. What would be the effects if someone were to consume the entire bag?
How long would you forget then?
I like him.
You'll die.
I don't know the answer to that, but I would love to.
As would I.
I
Make
don't think
somebody
we
go
go this
insane.
right away, but if we do need to make someone forget, we could come back.
I think that this is a good thing to have on hand.
When have we ever needed to make someone forget?
Does the good doctor know about?
Nope.
Nope. I know exactly where you're going with that.
It could come in handy. You know what I mean? Like, what if we have a conversation with somebody and we don't want them to remember it? Like, I'm just saying, I could think of a lot of uses for this.
I believe that it is not a good choice of spending money right now, especially since we're trying to make money.
Unfortunately, while I do see the benefits, Halaseliax is right. We are.
We
short.
know where to get it if we need it.
Okay.
I've got much more. Just one of the things that I said.
What else do you want to say? In the 300 gold
If I-
range.
300 gold range?
Yeah.
Multitude of things.
What if? Would you happen to have a potion to enhance physical attributes? Strength, maybe.
Gobs starts flexing.
Stealth?
Or maybe willpower.
Willpower. Like a potion of vitality?
More
Or are you going
to
for like resilience
resilience of the mind.
of the mind? Checks these book as I check in mine. A potion of mind reading? Are you looking for defense or penetration?
Defense.
Penetration.
must refill my glass. My
You
chest.
made a mess last time.
This tastes so goddamn good. It's such a
The
problem.
potion of resistance that I do have works physically and mentally.
Oh, what would this entail?
450.
But what does it do?
Protection. More constitution. It's easier to take pain.
It
Less people messing with you. He's
Maybe.
looking at you specifically.
See, I got that gun already under control. You know, most people they don't get inside Gob Fortress on top there.
well, the problem is the sword. If you ever felt that it was gaining the upper hand, you can drink this potion to help calm yourself.
I can also just kind of put it back.
It's in the event if it doesn't let you. We don't know the capabilities
Kind of
of
sort
the
of
sword.
speaking of, but
You assume they'll take control over me. Gob's in complete control.
I just imagine
They're
Goblins
tiny,
out right
man.
now.
That pulls out the sword. Anyway, I'm gonna go kill some goblins.
Metaphorical driver's seat, you know. Kinda got the reins up there. See, if I take off the lid of my head, there's a little tiny gob up there just kinda sitting on
What
the
is the
side.
What does the sword tell you now?
I do believe if it's sheathed, it doesn't talk. Regardless, lastly, do you have any mental enhancements? Improved spell casting, perhaps?
I have a potion of invulnerability, but sort of,
I assume expensive.
yeah. If you
Probably
can
one of your most
6,000.
Yes.
Getting like the walking embodiment of that.
It is true in the time I have worked with Mr. Gobsin, I have never once seen him be knocked unconscious.
Every once in a while, it's nice to
Wait a
relax.
minute.
I don't think he has.
Why not use man's
I don't think
medicine?
Gob's
You had to bring him back to life.
Bit of a
Oh,
drone.
well, that wasn't knocked unconscious, that was dead.
Well, he was
Dead.
technically not unconscious and then killed.
He didn't see him knocked unconscious.
He's just not
The
dead.
doctor didn't lie there. He saw him dead.
Roll a deception check.
So, you won't be purchasing anything. You know where to find me.
Thank you.
Yes. It'll be come in handy in case we need something in the pinch.
Okay.
What about the apothecary?
What time is it?
It's around noon.
I thought it was on like 4.
Really?
It's like noon.
I thought it was noon when we walked down the stairs.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, it's still
And
about.
then the short
So
rest.
Well, so maybe 1 o'clock. So I mean, but it hasn't been that long. 1 o'clock.
Because we
How long did it take him to fight?
we fought
Not very long.
we
10
talked.
minutes.
oh,
That was at least 6 hours.
I thought it was on either 3 or 4.
No, it's around. We'll say 1.
Okay.
We ever go plunder that orb? Ball.
What?
Wasn't there a ball in the tent?
There was a ball in the tent?
Yeah, you should.
I do believe we should leave the store for the time being. So we'll most likely be back with a more assured amount of funds. Your assortment is
Wasn't there a ball in the tent?
extensive to say.
Yes. That was a little.
Yes.
Yeah.
But worth.
I assume fortune.
Most
telling.
definitely. Potions been
Well,
well
I can sell things that
Let's go there.
North would be proud upon. So, thus the price.
Most definitely. As you can see, and he gestures to the skeletons. We both have ends that the top would find unpaid.
Well, I also take custom orders. Let me know what you
Of course. Alright. Good luck.
Farewell, Wizard Man.
Goodbye, scaly man.
We don't typically use scales, yeah.
Just imagine you guys having a serious conversation. I also have a tail. Sure.
My tail's bigger!
The good doctor does turn around.
I breathe
So
fire.
I
You
did
might
not
get
catch your name.
It is pithy.
Pithy. I am the good doctor Ezekial.
I'm Halaseliax.
Halaseliax, Gobsina, and Elimae.
What a bunch.
Alright, let me head up.
Okay, I wrote down twitchy bro. What does that mean? There was somebody who would look sketchy that you had described. That he wasn't selling anything. He was just
He had
Looking
like
suspicious.
I think he had like a mirror in his hand.
or something that we walked past.
He had something in his. It was a bowl. He had a bowl in his hand.
Oh, that's right. It was
Bull
the
guy.
ball, not the ball.
Gotcha.
Let's go to the bowl man.
Yeah, I thought it was a ball. I knew both.
Twitchy bro. I wrote that down. I did.
We're going to him next.
Do you think God would be in the mood working? I don't think he would have the patience for it, actually.
No. God's an arts and crafts guy. Wrestling is his craft.
Fighting is his art.
Wrestling.
Wrestling.
What was his name one more time? Pithy?
Pithy.
Like the helmet.
Pithy's potion.
A pith helmet.
A pith helmet. A pith in a helmet.
Not very protected around the face, but
A pith helmet, if you will.
So yeah, the twitchy sort of the goblin that has just
it's the bowl.
the bowl in front. I'm checking my notes one more time. I just want to make sure I got this right.
Oh, you give him a kiss.
Sorry, guys.
Twitchy boy.
And say nice bowl you got there.
I have horny fruit, walking stick, equipment, weapons, jewelry, apothecary, twitchy bowl.
You want some honey fruit? Good doctor?
I will pass.
I keep thinking you're wearing a onesie, like a bear onesie.
That would be
It's
so
just
grumpy.
much brown.
I ordered a dinosaur onesie today. I forgot to tell you.
We should all come in on Wednesdays one day.
See you popping out of the room, but.
Hey!
You come in a goblin
I
onesie.
was literally just.
I'll come in a dragon onesie.
There might be a plate doctor onesie.
I'm sure there is, but
I'll look it up. I don't
Yeah,
know.
like comes in a dinosaur.
Okay, so you all walk up, and you do see the sign. It says Crunk's Clever Concoction.
That's
all
what, yeah, that's what it
lowercase.
was.
Yeah. And sort of, I mean, from a distance, starts
The
looking
abbreviation
at
of
you
that
guys
acronym
and
is not very.
pretends like there's a, on the sort of display counter, there seems to be some sort of shelf that's just right below that, and he is sort of pretending to be interested in some sort of book that he's reading at as he's sort of peripheral eyeing you guys as you walk up and
hello.
What you reading there, pal?
going over notes.
What else?
Is this
Sail
funny?
notes.
Is this a goblin?
Yes.
That's a funny little sounding book. Or a book called Notes.
Just for the taking of notes.
He
Well,
writes
So
them.
it's like a write your own book.
He writes them down and
Not
he
much of a
goes.
reader, I'm guessing.
So you're kind of like your own author. It's cool, man. Yeah.
He writes down things
Yes,
that he
the
wants
there
to.
are
The
stories.
ones that we write ourselves.
Wait, is this bull guy?
This is bull guy.
Yeah.
Yes.
He
For
writes.
ourselves.
He writes down
Or
things
for
to
others.
remember later, Gob.
Anyways, why do you need to know
Why
who
do you
he's holding to? What are you?
Well, sometimes you
So
go.
I know what sells the most and can restock.
He has a ledger. He's just
Yes.
recording purchases.
No, he said it's called Note.
What do you sell?
Potions.
What kind of potions?
But currently, I'm pretty much out of stock of everything except this one that you see in front of you.
What is it?
Is it the bull?
It is the bull.
What does it do?
Enhances all of your abilities.
All of them.
All of them.
Is
For
it
how long?
dangerous? Is this too good to be true?
The only thing that is too good to be true is it is temperamental. You have to drink every last drop, or it does not take effect.
What? How long does it last for?
Some see results for a day. Smaller creatures, maybe 2.
Well,
I have small
define
creature?
small. Because, like, you know,
You would probably fit
it's
into
like
that category.
Not the tallest goblin, you know, pretty beefy.
How
Call
much
the
would
big
this go
dude.
for?
I am trying to leave town. Normally it sells for 1,000. But I did well. And I need to leave to restock. I'll do it for
200.
200.
This would be an incredibly useful arsenal.
I
How
don't
many
trust
times
this.
per day could it be used?
You have to drink all of it, so once.
Once.
This could be sketchy.
Is there like a lid for the
Oh,
bowl?
Temperamental?
I've already used my goggles because I saw his sword.
We can use, or you can use detect magic. See what.
I'm gonna use detect magic.
Okay. You cast Detect Magic. You know, send something in.
Like, I got a question. Is there like a lid for this?
Wait, you don't see anything?
So then, wouldn't it not? If our potions, what I didn't know.
Well, it would have it would be enchantment magic if it
Yes.
had any.
Depending on which one it is.
Yeah.
But it has nothing on it.
Like, Detect Magic wouldn't, like, necessarily, like, even like a common potion. You can see, like, consistencies and, like, You can do like an investigation check on it, but
Can I roll an
as far-
investigation check on
Sure,
it?
go ahead and roll an
Oh,
investigation.
Would I know this?
I have a +8 to this.
That's why I'm like, yeah, can you?
If
I
you
give him
wanna-
a help action.
You have a +2.
How would you help? How would you assist?
Hey, can you?
That's. I have a good.
Hey,
reason.
I'm helping.
She's my personal assistant,
I
and
am.
she's using detect magic.
I'm his student, and I'm using
So,
detect
if
With
magic.
detect. Okay, all right. With detect magic, I'll yeah, sure.
Okay, so I have advantage.
Hey,
and a
my
+2.
detect magic didn't work.
Doesn't really. I don't think that it would work on potions. It's not, I'm gonna call that rule that it's not gonna.
Potions are magical.
No, yes, they can be depending on which ones they are. But like, if it's just a common elixir, it's not gonna be
Yeah.
magical. It's not pulling from the weave. It's something that you consume
I
in
don't
it.
think we have anything to reference this back for. I don't think I've ever looked at detect
What do you
magic
got?
with a liquid. Have I?
Nope. This is 27.
27.
Yes.
It's. You're not sure of an elixir that like enhance. Usually they'll enhance one,
Yeah.
but and all you can like
I'm
enhance.
kind of seeing if the bowl itself enchants whatever's put into it.
You don't get any tech magic from it, and it just kind of looks like a normal, well-decorated colander. It's got like the sort of claw feet. I mean, it's a very nice colander. But
I'm curious about this, and I want to buy it, but I also feel like this is a risky purchase, just in case. So if we do buy this, there's something sketchy. about
Okay,
it.
I'm just gonna inside him to make sure that what he said was true.
sure, go ahead and inside.
Is there seriously no need for this?
Can I
I don't typically have a lid, but I can.
Can I give him a help action?
Since we're all.
Well, you guys would be focused on.
Okay.
Yeah,
26.
26.
Lying through his teeth.
Don't take it!
I'm now going to beat with my tail.
Someone
help me!
Wizard pissed me off!
Just screaming, somebody help me! Jesus!
It's a funny son of God I've never heard of before.
And then Gob is just, I just say Gob, guard the entrance.
I might give myself a second drink.
Mm-hmm.
How about the other flavor?
No?
He said, my God, he's changing flavors.
Oh my god. Shit.
So this is what I bought today.
That's so cute!
I'm so fucking excited.
Listen.
Yep. It was this or the bat, but dinosaur won, you know?
Oh.
I'm sure the bat.
Okay. Yes, I could place it in a container of sorts for you to transport.
You just carry it in this bowl.
I've made it in this bowl.
Oh, you make this.
Yes.
Are you an artificer, perhaps?
I wouldn't call it that. I purchase recipes. It's easier for me to reproduce than to consistently go to some sort of buyer.
Do you normally have a bigger selection?
Yes.
So,
Traveling merchant. So this is just one of my many stops.
Where were you before?
Lusting.
so it doesn't look like he's deceiving about what it actually does. Like
So
he
wait,
said,
is it the
enhances
bowl
all
or is there something in the bowl?
No, yeah, there's a liquid inside the bowl.
Oh, this whole time
No,
I
yeah,
thought-
it's a potion inside the
Yeah,
bowl.
it's
Oh.
Is it like
So
a
I've been
label?
asking for a
He
break.
doesn't seem deceiving about when he said that enhances all abilities.
You probably wouldn't trust him.
Okay.
Can you ask
Hal is very
Ilmar?
sort of, you're always one eyebrow up to everything, so
I'm not. I want to take it. But I need to know that it's not going to kill me first.
Well,
I don't think it's a matter of killing us, it's a matter of
being scared.
if we fail
is this
to
in character or not?
I'm telling you.
No, that sounds in
Okay.
character.
Yeah, that's what it sounded like.
It's like the problem with this purchase is it's a matter of if we fail the process, this potion is gone, its effects are wasted. I would prefer a potion with more immediate, without struggling effects. And while this is a powerful concoction, if you ever come back and you happen to have more of this in stock in more consumable fashions, then I would gladly purchase this.
I'm planning on getting rid of this today, honestly. Even if I have to do it at a lower price, just because it doesn't make sense for me to rent this venue out tomorrow as well for one item to be sold.
No, I'm not saying you stay in
I can go down on the price a little if that's the issue. I don't want to carry this massive potion. And you all look like adventurers, so I definitely would not go into battle. I get these glass vials that I do have, not the most durable. So
I feel like we're being hustled and I like it. What's up?
The good Dr. Sagan, I will have to abstain, though I appreciate this. I hope to see you again next time you arrive in town.
I'm sure I'll be here. I'm sure you'll see me again.
You can put it in a bottle, you said.
Yes.
Could you go
It's not.
lower?
It is.
How low could you go?
What is your best offer? Knowing
Like
that it's
100?
1,000 gold normally.
100?
He takes a look at his ledger. Hold on one second. Let me see how much. I tell you what.
Half of it for 100. You said drink all of it.
I will do 120, and I will tell you about an alchemist laboratory that's nearby.
Interesting. Are they close enough to hear this?
We're all
Yeah,
here.
you guys are all right
Yeah,
there.
Gobs
What
here.
do you guys think? I think this is.
Knowledge of a place is more useful than a temporary potion. I will always favor more permanent fixtures than temporary.
I'll take the
I can
potion.
support this.
120?
120.
120 it is.
You do want it in a vial?
I want it in a vial.
Okay.
I don't want to be spilling any.
No, it's not a vial, but it's sort of a
A big old pot.
like a very big wide base, and then sort of comes up to a
Do you get all your?
to like a snout. It's probably like a 1 liter. Like it's a pretty
Picture one.
Do you get all your ingredients down here?
No.
Okay.
You
So
seem quite
I hand
knowledgeable
him the
for-
120 and then I put my hand out and I'm like, hey man,
And
put
he
this over.
bottles it up and corks
To go
it
cup.
and hands it to
Right.
you. You seem the most interested.
Okay, about this information.
He slams the ledger down and goes, good to sell everything. There is an alchemist laboratory. You head south. You're gonna run into some people.
Kind of.
Most likely Xanathar. They should greet you, but going through, once you get past their station, there is an alchemist laboratory that will have a lot of equipment necessary. You do want to heat this. If you can get it as close as you can to 111 degrees, it seems to take better. So,
Now is this 111 Fahrenheit or 111
Fahrenheit.
Celsius?
Can I control the
Celeries.
heat?
celeries.
Can I
I said
control the heat of my
celeries.
produced flame?
Well, the distance. So, if you had a way of measuring temperature,
I mean, I have.
I got my measuring stick right here.
The good doctor probably has a thermometer in his bed.
I would probably.
I have-
I just make produced flame. You stick it to the thermometer.
There we go. So,
Well, wonderful.
Well-
Appreciate it. Oh, last question I am so sorry to take your time, but is this alchemist laboratory affiliated with Xanathar?
I don't think so.
Why?
I think someone else is there currently, but I don't think there's anything.
Wonderful.
But you seem to kind of push your way through.
We've had our issues with Xanathar before. I'm sure it won't be too big an issue.
What's your name?
Kronk.
Kronk. And where are you headed to after this, Kronk?
I will be probably heading to Baldur's Gate.
Okay.
I've got some contacts there, restock. I'll probably be here probably next week.
What day do you think?
Depends on how much I can gather, it depends on how heavy it is. Who knows?
Okay.
But I'm usually, if I make enough, I usually will rent this place out so that nobody takes it.
Do you see a
'cause
lot of adventurers through here? Who do you sell
Rarely.
to?
Usually they get stopped before here. It's odd that you all made it this far.
We cleared out everything that stopped.
Well, certainly lucky.
So then who's your clientele?
Adventurers typically.
But so
I
you
mean,
you might see more people.
there's wars between the commons. Goblins need healing too.
You might see more people now that there are a lot of clear areas.
Well, that's certainly good news for me.
More clientele is always the better. with that, I think we will go. Would you happen to know if there's a doctor's office? So it tends to the local population.
Sometimes there's a cleric goblin that hangs around here, but mobile goes where he's needed.
Wait, what did he say?
Mobile goes where he's needed.
Well,
It's pretty big for a traveling doctor.
He packs up his book, sits it in his like leather pouch, strapped across him.
Have yourself a good day.
Have a good one.
you two.
Starts to
Well,
walk
Next
away.
time we see, let me know how that book ends. Yeah, I might have to read it sometime.
It's a good one. It ends quite favorably.
It's good, yeah. It's a good book.
I'm gonna whisper to the good doctor. He does not like God. I saw it in his eyes. He kept looking at it.
I have found myself under a new appreciation of God after my fever. Once you understand how the man thinks, it's much simpler.
I understand how he thinks,
I'm just standing there proud looking at all
but I indulge.
Yeah.
I had sex.
He's got that fresh glow about him.
He's so friendly all of a
Yeah.
sudden.
He's just saying hi to everyone.
I don't want to find
Hey, how
anybody.
you doing? It's a good day today, isn't it? Yeah.
Meanwhile, the sword the entire time was like, kill him! Kill him! Alright, so maybe we should. Would you like to try to look for this cleric?
Yes, I can fulfill that on my own needs. It's more doctor to doctor information.
I would like to meet him too.
Fellow cleric, that's
Yes.
fair. Honestly, if you would all accompany me, it's mostly medical talk. So I want to see how the local population
I
is.
too am good at medicine.
Yeah, well, I'm good at goblins.
Do you actually have...
I want to go to the bar. There's a bar here, right?
His wisdom.
I want to go to the bar while they're doing that.
Goblin go to the bar.
Okay.
We're going to the bar.
Gob's like, oh, and then he hears the bar. He's like, oh, we'll drink. Yeah.
I got a +6.
We're going to the bar.
So there's Bustas, Bubbles, and Brews.
Okay.
That's where you just want like a general bar.
Bustas.
Okay.
Okay. Well, what else? What are my options?
I
They
mean,
are like...
there's Kathy's Curious Consumables. That's more like the magic potions.
Why aren't bars and shops named this fucking
Yeah,
cool?
I would go to Bustas.
Bustas Bubbly Brews, like fucking for sure. You know, like, can you imagine just getting shit out of let's go Bustas.
I want to go to the bubbly brew. Okay. Can I have Bustas and Kathy's?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and that's it.
That's it for what seems to be like a sit-down bar.
Okay. I want to go to Kathy's because
Okay.
you know.
Now again, that's more
Girl power.
of the like magic sort of, whereas
Magic.
magic drinks and then Bustas is more just the
Wait,
typical
wait.
ales and
Magic drinks, as in magic alcohol. Let me just. I need to
no,
get this
not
right.
magic alcohol, more like healing potions and
Oh, no. I want to go to the bar.
Okay, the bar.
Yeah, I'm trying to go get drunk.
Can we
Okay.
do an investigation check to find this cleric if he's in town?
do a perception check.
Perception check?
Or unless you're asking, are you asking people?
Good doctor would definitely ask.
Sure. Okay, yeah. Good.
You want to give me help action?
Yeah.
It's alright.
And you get a +4.
Hey.
So investigation.
And I'm helping him around.
24.
Okay. I mean, pretty quickly, people recognize who you're referring to. He's in and out. It's kind of it's uncertain when he's going to arrive, but usually it's about every 3 days. He'll sort of set up shop, and it has been he's about due. So, but it's from what you've gathered talking to people, it's kind of a big deal. He has a posse. They make their way through. They take
I'm doing a
donations.
perception check for that.
They
See if
hand
I
out
can
food
find a
rations.
pharmacy.
It's kind of a you'll know when he's here kind of thing.
I guess because I don't think the good doctor would go out drinking.
Alright, so that's.
I guess in the meantime, while everyone's out, he's waiting.
So, a 27 perception check to see if I spot a posse of people.
Don't see anybody.
The good doctor, I think, would set up shop. Use all of his like camping gear and stuff to set a small little tent. Use the skeletons to help out.
But don't you have to rent out an area?
Where are you trying to set up? Just anywhere?
Not like anywhere. I guess. Away from a lot of foot traffic, but like enough that he can be seen. If he has to rent out an area, he'll talk about prices.
Okay, alright, gotcha.
Yeah.
Alright, so Elimae, you wake yourself to, I'm assuming you're, yeah.
Right, well, you two do that.
Sort of a large, sort of hefty, sort of feminine looking male halfling sort of slams this down. Well, what do we have?
What you got?
All of it.
Beer.
Sure.
Big beer.
Big beer.
Big beer.
Love it.
All right.
All right.
Can I work
Me
my
and my
way to
friend.
the bar?
Hmm?
Can I work my way to the bar after I couldn't find?
Yeah, yeah. Pours you a big stout.
Okay.
1 gold.
Give him 1 gold.
There you go.
I want one for my friend here too.
Sure, 1 gold.
Do you want a beer? Hal doesn't want a beer. Is he here yet?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's like walking out.
Okay. Do you want a beer?
I suppose.
A beer for him too.
All right. So 3 gold.
What
3 gold, 3 beers.
What
What's
clear
up?
spirits do you have?
Got one that I really do. I'm pretty fond of. It's called Dragonsbreathe. It's named that for good reason.
You wanna do a shot with me? I'll buy you one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like that.
I suppose
take a
I will.
shot.
Okay.
All right.
I suppose I will try it too, since
Sure.
I can breathe.
I am turned away from
Alright.
him.
And then you can see that he was dealing with somebody over here, but he's completely he's sidetracked
yeah,
here.
yeah, yeah.
And takes 3 what look to be like almost arrow-shaped shot glasses that are really narrow at the top, and feeds in a like needle with this sort of big bottle that has these upside down, almost like clouds in the glass, and pours this almost like lava bubbling liquid in these shot glasses
Okay.
and slides it over to you.
All right. I'm gonna take
How's-
my shot and chase it with a beer.
Okay.
How is
Okay.
this gonna?
Okay. Both of you make Constitution saving throws.
Now I could breathe dragon fire.
Sure.
So is this getting
It's
an
named
advantage?
that. It's not.
Oh
actually.
come on,
Let me-
Dio.
Okay.
No advantage.
I'm gonna have an 8.
What's the DC we're looking for here, Dio?
Oh man, if only.
If only.
Come on, Dio. 14.
14. Okay, gotcha. So, you both take the shot. It's smooth in the beginning, and then it takes a pretty rough turn, and then your mouth immediately starts filling with saliva and dripping down the corners.
What is this?
It's fire's breath.
How do you drink this?
Just like you did.
That's strong.
You just drool all over the place?
But I don't.
I'm insulted.
It's fine, it happens.
It's strong, and I breathe fire.
What else you got?
Oh, let that kick in. And he turns his back and
Oh.
starts helping somebody else out.
So all 3 of us just did a dry. Okay.
Well, Gobs has to do a Constitution saving throw.
Yep.
I'll roll for him.
Oh, there he is.
Oh,
That's not good.
should he roll? For
Yes, absolutely.
Roll a Constitution saving throw, because we all drank
Dragon's breath. I bought you a shot.
+3.
I got a +3 to mine, and I rolled a 14, and I failed.
I have advantage on these, right? Because of the drink I had last time.
Oh yeah, he's got advantage
Which
on
I
it.
forget
Not
which
the drink, it
you
was the
had.
mushroom.
Yeah, it was
With
the
a
mushroom.
mushroom.
He had
Yes.
some weird cloud. Yeah.
Oh, that was 5 gold for all the
Nat
shots.
20.
Yeah.
That's one.
I did. I had that.
Nat 20?
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
So he doesn't drip out.
Gob just.
Of course, he takes the shot just fine. I'm drooling profusely. It's fine.
What's going on, you guys?
You know, hanging out. I got a giant
Hanging
beer.
out.
Oh, I bought you a beer too, and you a beer.
This pretty yummy.
So Hal's just waiting for like the effects to kick in, and he's just like drooling.
Why are you so
just
sketchy?
staring at people.
Don't look suspicious.
So Gob's not drooling.
Nope.
Yeah, Hal's drooling a
I'm
lot.
gonna wipe my face off. Yeah, I know.
Hal just doesn't even wipe. He's just staring at people.
Awkward. You should take a foaming mouth pepper to match us.
Gob's like, Gob does start feeling the FOMO. He's like, he like turns button.
I'm doing it, guys.
This is more of a foam,
It's more-
so it does not look anything normal. Thank
Oh,
you.
but I like the solidarity.
So Dio, is anything happening to us now?
Not yet. As far as you guys
I want
know.
to walk around the bar. I want to scope the place.
Okay.
Okay.
So as you start to move, you see yourself move out and then catch up.
Oh, am I still walking?
And you hear he turns to yeah, it's happening, isn't it? Hit you fast.
This is strong stuff.
Yeah.
What was the DC, Dio?
It's 15.
God damn it! What
We're so close.
I have an 8.
Yep.
Wait, what's happening?
That's why I hit you a little bit faster.
What does that look like from the outside?
No, it just looks like Elimae took a step and then like her eyes dilated and like there was like a whole 2 seconds, which sounds like a fucking eternity.
Do I see?
Her just being quiet and then being like, "That's strong."
Do I see Elimae's ghost too? Since I
No, you don't. No.
Okay, I'm gonna walk around. I'm clearly inebriated.
Yeah.
In
So
the
it's
best
like
way possible.
it's like an uncomfortably long stretch lunge step, and then a slide of the back foot to catch up, and then like.
How's it look at his?
Like,
How's it look at his tail and his hands?
seems fine. Oh no.
Oh,
And then
no.
It kicks in.
Does it?
Yeah.
I
Right.
have 20 fingers.
Do I hear anything as I'm walking
And
around?
3 tails.
Or am I like so inebriated at
It's
this point?
yeah. Well, you're not. Again, it's not like an inebriation.
But I'm just slow.
Your perception of like distance. It's weird. It's
Where's the
out,
nearest
almost
table
out of
to
the
me?
body.
I'm looking at the
You're
bartender.
at a bar.
Right.
So
I'm
it's
gonna walk
around.
to a group of people.
Can I have water?
Okay, so you go around to the bar. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, sure, yeah.
I want to go walk
So
around. I set my beer down. Hey
And they're
guys!
Hey, Dragonsbreathe.
Yeah, first time. Can you tell?
That's good.
I'm
Can
gonna
you
ask the
tell?
bartender for water.
Oh, I saw you
What's your
take
name?
it.
What's your name?
Is there any cards in here?
Sammy.
Sammy?
Sammy. There's a
Okay.
Sammy.
hyphen.
Sammy.
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 Gotcha.
Yes,
If I bought you a
yes.
Dragon's Breath, would you take it?
Yes.
Gob
Together?
walks over.
Yes.
He's like, yeah, I took a dragon's breath too.
This is my friend Gobs.
Are you okay?
Yo, it's just a dragon's breath, you know.
No.
Shadow boxes.
I'm gonna.
It's completely fine. It's just.
So
You're watching Six Fists come north your direction.
Oh my god!
With Gob.
Gob!
Yo, well,
Hey!
Make another
No.
Constitution. Make another Constitution saving throw.
Don't make me puke.
Make another one.
7! Another 7!
It's a little bit of backup.
I don't like this.
Uh,
We're not gonna write
You
it
watch
out.
as Elimae and like has to swallow it.
I'm gonna take a swig of my beer to chase down that
Sure.
mouth puke.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna ask the bartender for water so I can get this out of my system as soon as possible.
Sure. And he looks at you. Water. Yeah, alright, yeah. Gold.
This
And
is
he
this
hands
is
you another
strong, so I
beer.
don't have a gold.
Wait. A gold?
For a beer.
No, for water?
He goes, water? Yeah, here's a beer.
Oh. I'm trying to get less inebriated.
I'll drink the beer for you.
Okay. I'll pay
Gobs
gold.
knelt down.
Double fisting!
Okay.
Okay, I wanna talk to these people.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So, what are you doing here?
Oh.
Are you from here? My name's Elimae.
How's gonna walk up to?
Yeah, God blocks.
As Hal walks up and Elimae looks over, how you watch the two goblins get up and sort of go around the back
Where
of the
are you
bar.
going?
No, you don't see this.
God sees it though. God follows.
You
it.
guys, these are my friends.
Okay. Hey,
God follows.
your friend's creeping us out, man.
Are there more people around?
You were paying attention to Hal.
I'm gonna walk up to Gob.
You are
They're
tunnel
just-
vision, like.
Gob,
Why am I fascinated by this dragon?
I need.
They're just on the,
It's just-
they're the dragon's breath. You know, same
Well,
thing
you,
I
know,
did.
you would know the good doctor has pitched a 10.
Oh, he's pitched a 10.
He's
So while they're dealing with that, Doctor, you are pitching a tent, and you do
He's
see
pushing a 10.
two goblins who are
He
guards
must be going
sort of
fast,
come up and
flat
sort of
back.
click the ground with their
It's
spears,
goblins.
and sort of look at you as you and the two skeletons are sort of putting together a tent. And
We're setting up a medical office.
that seems like you're trying to get free lodging.
I could take down the tent, but I'm setting up a medical office to perform doctoral duties.
Did you get permission?
I wouldn't know who to go for
You
that.
would need to talk to Yak.
Nah, would you need me to? I'm unfamiliar with
You're
You already met him.
who he is. You know.
Okay. But it didn't know.
You've already met him. Don't play me, boy.
He's at the stage. You know he's at the
Tisk,
stage.
If you wouldn't mind leading me to him so I could speak to him about this, this would be free of charge, of course. I'm not trying to make any money here. I simply wish to do a good service for the people.
I don't know if there are many sick people. What do you offer?
Any form of medical, I mean sprains, even a simple cough, what I can help with.
He looks over at the other guard and he's like, I got this. The other guard's like,
Yeah, but
like walks away. He looks at you. I have this rash.
I knew something was gonna happen like that.
If I help you with this rash, will you let me set up?
It can't be here.
Where may I set it?
There's a corner over there that nobody uses.
Alright. Then yes. Where is this rash located?
It's on my foot. He
That is-
spreads his toes.
Ugh!
There's
You see blood?
It's what? Blood and pus. That's why the good doctor wears a mask.
Your skeleton,
Your
your skeleton opens its mouth and it squirts right into its mouth.
Alright, so yeah,
I
you,
hate this.
you tend to him, he just needs like medical, like just basic like ointments, and then set up further in the back in like a small
Does he have to put the ointments on the foot?
Of course,
The good doctor is completely gloved. Like,
Yeah.
even
But still, like, you could never take those gloves off.
I mean,
He has the skeletons
Do
do
you
it.
think he does?
the
anyways?
good doctor. Good doctor has had his hand in someone's chest, beating their heart so they live.
That's
Like,
less
this
gross
is-
to me than a foot fungus
He's
foot.
had his hand inside Gobsina like a puppet.
Shoulder deep.
So,
Oh my god, he literally did. Wait, no, he actually, because he was up in Gobsina trying
Yeah.
to fix him.
Oh yeah. He was,
Alright, so
Yeah.
between the
That's
two of you
insane.
getting hammered, one of you using a tablet, tablet,
Chewable tablet.
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 Yeah,
Okay,
how is trying
I'm
to
not
get
genius, I
I'm
don't
gonna
know.
say more words.
how is
And then
trying
one
to
of you is setting up
funny.
shop. What are the sort of going on plans?
how is
This
trying
is
to get Gob to help guide
This is
him?
strong.
Gob,
Oh, yeah.
reach out to me, Gob. Grab my hand. He said, grab his hand. Now guide me around.
Where do you want to go?
Find the good doctor.
That's good.
Good doctor.
Is that the blackberry?
Yes.
Hey, Elimae!
So as you grab onto his, it's supposed to be cold, his hand, but he has some sort of fever or something, but his hand is clammy and warm.
You know, you
Is it
wear,
like-
Very unusual for Howl.
Like a sick worm?
Yes.
Oh, that's awful.
you wear that your
Elimae, you
Feel
also
kinda
are
warm.
starting to notice
Take
that
these for the good
the
doctor.
collar of your shirt is like sticking to you, like the lace.
I'm hardly wearing it.
I know, that's why I changed it to lace. The lace is sticking to you.
The lace!
Sweating pretty badly.
Al here wants to go to the good doctor. I was about to think.
I'm getting really. It's hot in here.
Alright, Gob's gonna scoop both of
A
them up.
goblin soldier comes up to you and goes, do you mind if I talk to you for a second?
Sure.
What? Yes.
You talking to us as like a group or like a single entity?
What's that?
Dragonsbreathe, I'm guessing.
Yes.
He looks over at the half-orc and the half-orc like,
Yeah, I had it too. Kind of
if you do need, there's a doctor.
Hey, that's my friend!
Setting up, please don't puke.
Gob's gonna scoop both Elimae and Hal up and walk to the.
How weighs over 300 pounds?
Make an athletics check.
I'll guide him to you.
I'm gonna help you. Just like pat his face.
It's not even magic, he just has one foot on the ground, like,
You have no
lifting.
+2.
I'm a +2.
Yeah.
That's nice.
19.
Yeah, alright.
That was off of a
There's a
stat.
little bit of an unbalance every once in a while.
So, this goblin is
Goblin's like
carrying
a
a
22
fucking
right now.
6'8". He's carrying a 6'8" over
I'm like
200 pound
6'2".
dragon on one hand, and then I don't know how much you
like
weigh.
this.
No, you took a short rest, so it's back down to normal.
No, it was for the full day. I thought.
Yeah.
I thought.
It was
That's
for
like
Is that what your card says?
Yeah.
I
You
thought it was.
didn't give me a card. You just
Oh, I texted to you.
I thought it was a full day.
Let me check my notes.
Let me check my notes.
Let me check my notes.
I mean, either way, it would be a 21 then.
Steal.
You could dance if you want to.
You can
Your
do-
friends behind.
But if you don't dance.
I just imagine Gobs juggling us.
I'm kind of with the...
Under the sea.
So, the good doctor just sees Gob juggling Hal and Elimae.
You did?
And he's on a unicycle
Wait,
too.
you sent me.
After a short rest,
So,
no, it's for the day.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
Gob's also on a unicycle actually while he's juggling
Yeah,
us.
playing the
and
bagpipes.
going towards,
Ridiculous. I am.
like that
the
Oakland
good doctor.
Darth Vader.
Alright, so...
I'm baby.
Yeah.
Got
Have you eaten a heart by chance?
No.
No, it wasn't a hard Gob something. There's like, this one's a baby now pointing at him. This one's baby.
I'm not baby.
No, I'm baby!
Apparently they're both baby, but we all three can have this
I mean, you
thing
can't see the good doctor's face, but he definitely kind of cocks his head.
We
like, almost
called, we
confused.
had this thing called Dragon's
It's
Breath.
called Dragon's Breath.
It's hitting all of us pretty hard.
Feel my hands. he's just saying, feel my hands.
I'm tired.
As you extend your hand, actually, you start to feel something sort of rise from the
Don't you
stomach.
fucking do it.
And you,
Constitution?
no, you just, and there's this like 2 puffs of smoke that come out of the corners of his mouth, and you break your fever, and you're good now.
Oh, I thought I was about to breathe fire.
I have to puke to get rid of this.
He doesn't puke. He like almost like regurgitate like fire,
Mouth
like smoke.
pukes?
Smoke.
Dragon pukes. That's how a dragon would puke.
I think a dragon would.
Oh,
Like,
I'm feeling.
I believe they're like an owl. They actually.
I'm feeling much
they
better.
poop out of
Thank
their
you.
mouth. It's just
Like South
full.
The good doctor again kind of cocks his head.
He
Is like,
smiles.
yes, you are most welcome, Mr. Halaseliax. Elimae, do you feel a burp coming along?
I don't.
Like you
Not
need
yet.
a pad to like help
The
push
good
it out.
doctor's gonna take
It
a
appears you just need
Sure.
time to let this pass. Guidance.
What
Am I
That's
still
great.
moving really slow?
And I'm gonna give you advantage because I have medicine too.
31.
You need advantage.
It's a type of poison. You can tell she's poisoned. Her eyes are so dilated that if exposed enough, long enough, it's going to end up damaging her eyes. She's out of it. And as you're sort of examining her, this is when you start to feel like the same sensation of puking, like a squeezing of your stomach,
Oh
and
no.
this slow build up in your mouth, and then 2 puffs of smoke, and you break your
You
fever.
could breathe fire.
Alright, no. I think I feel it coming on.
He took a pep.
Gobs.
He was actually fine. He was just trying
It
to.
smells like peppers.
You were poisoned.
Yes.
That
Bartender serves poison.
I would never put you guys in danger, but I definitely will make you fart on command. Yeah, this is.
I was,
I like
I, was,
this.
I was gonna say God burps, but farts is so much better. Like he's trying to burp, but he just farts.
He's squeezing so hard. It's like.
Yeah.
There was. I
It's
saw
a dangerous one. It's a double check on that one.
Man, what did you
kind of
eat?
part.
smoke. The good
The
doctor
question is, what didn't I eat?
Wafer cookies from the 2
Her
4
name was
girls.
Tanya.
as soon as Gob tweets, he's like, oh, there it was, smoke. I believe you've broken your fever.
Yes.
He broke something.
I feel a lot better.
Yeah.
I'm sure you do.
Yes, he
Um,
does.
You were served.
I'll let you know what that. What did you roll? 38.
31.
Stupid roll. You know he's completely. You're
Oh,
aware of the
No,
tablets.
full aware.
Yeah.
I rolled a nat 20 plus 11.
Yeah, just your passive
Plus
insight
a 3.
alone is like.
That is with the, yeah.
It would have been a 3 too if it was a 4.
I would highly advise against taking that again.
Of course.
Elimae, you in particular, if you were exposed to, even vague.
Hey! What are you doing?
This is
I
outside
figured her
of,
out.
You guys are like we're still right by the bar.
Oh, am I?
Yeah.
Oh, he's next to the bar?
Did you guys walk to him?
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
we
walked
walked
to
to
the
He carried us.
I carry him.
Oh, that's right. I'm a DM. Hi.
What are you doing? You following us here, man? This guy's a stalker.
You want some more
Yes.
juice?
You need some doctor help?
Do you have a rash?
He just disappeared. I don't know where he went.
There's him up in Madagascar. You didn't see anything.
Gob, you didn't happen to lay with anyone. There's a rash epidemic going around.
And the campaign has shifted.
So I'm rolling a perception to see if anyone's approaching this medical tent.
But the good doctor does say, advise against taking that again. It was causing
Goddamn.
pupil dilation that would lead to blindness if exposed to any sort of light.
So stick to straight, clear
15?
vodka.
I mean, you're
Yes.
investigating and trying to.
I'm doing a perception to see if anyone's coming over to this tent.
Okay, you don't seem to be coming over, but definitely there's some people eyeing you. In particular, there's one goblin that seems to be pretty hard eyeing you guys. Not like, hey, what are those guys doing?
Can I
He
see him?
seems to be.
Am I?
I'm away with
I-
Goblins.
I-
You're just
Oh.
breaking your feet.
Wait, so
God.
you got,
God has walked back to the bar.
Okay.
I'm following
He's
him.
he's at a different. So you guys are on the all the way back of the bazaar. You guys are on the right hand corner in like an alcove. The person that's eyeing
Actually,
you
God runs.
pretty hard is in
I'm
a tent that has like knickknacks and things like that, and is sort of eyeing you guys pretty closely.
I'll wave him over.
As soon as you make eye contact, he like looks over and starts
Good
tinkering
doctor,
with some
I'm sorry.
stuff.
the good doctor said, unfortunately, I have to remain here. If there's any problems, just wave me over.
Hello!
how's
Do you
the-
need assistance?
Is the good doctor getting any form of like foot traffic for his little hospital thing he's built?
No, people are paying attention, but nobody's walking home.
I'm saying hello. Hello, do you need assistance?
Nope.
How long does it take Gob to get to the bar?
A minute.
I'm right behind
I
you.
think he does this.
Gob,
Wait, y'all going to the bar instead of?
Back to the bar you guys are at.
I'm going to the bar.
Gob grabs his 2 beers that he set down,
Mhm.
picks them up, and goes, "Yeah, nice seeing you, man." And starts walking out.
Hey, I need those glasses back. Where you going?
They like to go.
No, I no. I'm gonna drink them here. It's the whole point.
There's no like to go.
Nope.
Can I make a
Does Gob
sign
have
that
like a
says?
canteen with him in like his adventuring pack?
Do you?
I don't know. Does that come in an adventuring pack? Can I say it does?
It's a really big one.
Check the
You can dump the
adventure-
water out. We'll say you have a water
Cool.
scan.
Yeah, Gob dumps water out, pours his beers in.
What the hell, man? You just dumping water near my place? Disrespectful little shit. He grabs the glasses.
Or outside.
Outside. We're inside.
Outside, inside, it's all the same.
He's washing the glass.
Thanks for the
Can I make a sign that says
And then
doctor?
Gob closes his beer.
I think the good doctor
Sorry,
already has.
sorry.
Okay, you have a sign.
I mean, he had the skeleton
Pressure builds up.
Yeah, he sees Elimae. He's like, "I just forgot my beers."
I want to do some investigating.
Alright, so how's gonna get one of those signs that you flip
The bar.
around and start doing like
Huh?
acrobatics?
What are
and
you
stuff?
trying to
Like,
do?
I just want to hear other.
No, he has
I'm
Gob do that.
stealthily eavesdropping.
Mr.
Makes
Gob,
sense.
Okay.
would you mind waving this sign?
Yeah.
I have Gobsina roll a sign that says free medical care.
And it's he has the
Yeah,
arrow
it takes you about
pointing
10,
and
15
spinning.
minutes.
Can you roll a performance check?
24.
24? Okay. So,
How does this
okay, so make a just general dexterity check first of all.
It's 18.
Okay. The sign actually looks nice. It's not bad. Alright, and then make a performance check with the sign.
We gotta think, this is his skill.
22.
So people
I am
start
proficient
to
in
sort of
performance.
come over and they're not
He's just
approaching
spinning
yet,
the
but they
sign.
sort of like circle around and like, you ask him. You know, like there's just a couple
Gobs-
people
Gobs
waiting
like,
for the first
Come
one.
get your free medical gear. Yeah, the good doctor's in the house. Yeah, baby, come on.
If
Yeah.
it's another rash, I
Hey,
think.
Gob's
I
like
have only
spinning
points
his
for it.
Gob's like spinning his sign. He's pointing like,
You look like you could need some help. Yeah. Good doctor's got it on call. Yeah.
I was just sitting at the time with the good doctor. He's doing a good job.
I'm genuinely surprised.
Yes.
This is.
So yeah, you start to get a couple people that have basic like cuts and
Yeah,
things
help
like
him
that.
out. Can I
Elimae,
roll
what are you
medicine?
trying to?
I'm just trying to
So you
eavesdrop.
stealthed up, make a perception check.
Does that happen?
You stealth out?
19.
Okay. So the bar's empty right now
Mm-hmm.
because you chased off the other two patrons.
Okay.
oh, they fully left.
Yeah. He's washing the glass and he's making comments about Gob not in a great light, of like little fucking disrespectful shit, pouring water around, fucking scaring people off, goddamn stupid fucking adventurers.
Hey, that's my friend.
The fuck? Sneaking up on me?
What are you talking about? I was here the whole time.
You see, you broke your fever.
Yeah, thanks for that.
It's a good one. You asked for it.
You didn't tell me what it did.
It does something to everybody.
What does it do to you?
Nothing.
Why?
I can take it. I can
Okay.
take my alcohol.
You can. Okay.
Do another shot.
No. I'll pay you
Sword.
3 gold to take 3 shots back to back of Dragon's Breath.
Oh my god. No.
No, I have to work. I'm
I
gonna
wish-
make way
I
more
thought you
than
could
3
handle your
gold.
alcohol.
Oh, I can.
Then prove it.
I wish how.
Make a
was
persuasion check.
I wish how was that in
Oh,
the
man.
explain this.
Lucky.
You
Nat 20.
I thought you used this one
No,
to shut
she-
that fight.
No.
She had 1 left.
Yep.
She had 1 left.
I saw one of them! You know what? It was a 2.
First one, pretty confident, and just kind of like. The second one, it gets a little rough. You do see that he starts kind of tearing up around the eyes, and then the third one, you watch him as he just like his eyes get all wide.
You might need to go to the doctor's.
You might need to go to see the good doctor.
See?
Thought you could handle your alcohol.
I'm perfectly fine.
I want
He's
you-
being stone still.
I want you to walk from there to there, and I point to the other end of the bar. Prove it.
His eyes move, his neck does not move a muscle, and he looks over and he goes, well, I better get back to work.
To the other end of the bar.
Yeah.
I'm gonna watch you do
Wait,
it.
no. I have a.
Bring in a friend. Call someone.
And
from
backs
outside.
up and slides into like a glass rack, and you hear like all these glasses or whatever. You see the other two sort of neighboring tents are like, oh, nice one! Oh, fucking idiot! Whoa!
Hey, you hurt my feeling!
Think about that the next time you're gonna fuck over, us resident bar goers. Take that, bitch!
Oh man, I can't wait to that boss battle.
And
It's
I'm gonna
gonna
Take a dragon's breath, go ahead!
He's
Oh
just
my
acting
God.
you.
He's got a fire hose.
Fucking- That's his special effect. Layer action! Dragon's breath!
Legendary action!
Yeah, swim in that.
Stone Cold with the beer truck.
Yeah. I'll drink one beer. I'll drink 2 beer. Hell yeah!
Is anyone coming into this tent?
I am going to walk away now.
Yeah, like a doctor, every once in a while there will be somebody that, swallows
Okay.
the prize,
Is-
asks
is-
for some...
Is that dude still mean mugging us?
Can I roll a medicine check to see how well he does?
The doctor?
Yeah.
This is all basic stuff.
Well, I want them feeling better.
Yeah. It's just all basic stuff. Oh,
I want not like better, like they feel better from being cut. I want them to feel like better than they normally do. I want like above and beyond. Excellent.
He's overachieving.
okay, make a, yeah.
Here, have a guidance check. And an advantage. 'cause-
Make a medicine check with, are you proficient in performance?
No.
Goddess.
Okay, do performance with your medical...
Can I give him the help action? Because I have no medicine as well.
Does Gobs performance
no
add on
medical
to this?
route. Oh, yeah, I guess you do. Yeah, so yeah, you can help him.
Does Gobs performance
Yeah, plus
in
1.
front
And
It
aid
breaks
his-
your mind.
But does it aid his performance check?
Mm-mm.
No.
27.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you're super focused on, yeah. It's
How was your
mainly
day?
it's mainly goblins. That's mainly who you're dealing with.
I think the good doctor, because he's never like he's taking this opportunity.
I'm waiting for
Outside
someone
of helping
severely
people,
injured to walk in.
But like studying all the physiology, anatomy, because he now has a fuck ton of goblin bodies that he needs to resurrect.
What time?
Ooh, that's very fucking.
What time of day is it now?
What I was gonna say I can't say on camera, but that was a very like historically sort of accurate sort of mythology.
Gabriel. Is the good doctor like a bad
French?
neighboring country?
Yes, very close. Hide your Paris. they come in for you.
Did you say your
Hide
parents?
your Paris.
They walk around the defense.
They'll never do it again. You know what I mean? What are the fucking odds? They're gonna. They're coming right towards us.
There's one more thing I would like to. I'll text you about it.
Okay. All right. So
What time of day is it?
it's around 5.
Okay.
Yeah.
Should we be heading up to the...
Is that guy still looking at us though? Real quick?
Yes.
Gob's gonna walk. He's gonna put his sign down. He's gonna walk over like.
How's gonna see goblins? He's gonna follow goblins.
Another drink.
No, I don't drink. And he like steps down off of a stool and
How's it up here?
comes in between the facing you. You're facing the stall. Excuse me. The right wall of the stall and the actual stone wall of the bazaar, and about the same height as you, goblin. But he's got like a tear in his ear with a big earring, and kind of has like a missing tooth, and kind of looks at you and is like, "What are you doing over there?"
I'm just trying to help all the community. It's my friends over there. It's the good doctor Ezekiel. Yeah.
How started walking over, by the way?
And the one walking towards us is Halaseliax. Yeah. It's like Cleric.
One of them Xanathar types.
None of us emperors. Used to be, but I said, these cats ain't that for me now.
You know about the
Blazing my
Xanathar?
own new trails. Make my own way.
You goblin to goblin.
Yeah, goblin.
What do you think about this fucking human running us?
You know best. haven't met him. Yeah, great.
Yeah.
But I think it's a bit weird. I feel like, should be a goblin up there.
I agree with you. 100%.
Does Hal hear this?
No.
Because he walked over when Gob was walking over.
Okay, are you walking over?
Yeah, he was walking
So
over.
as soon as Hal starts walking by, he's like, he like looks at Hal and goes back
Can
to
I
his stall.
roll perception there?
Yeah, make a perception. Yeah.
Bell will continue to say just like,
Hey,
I wanted to make sure we didn't get off on the wrong foot. I saw you kind of looking at us. I just wanted to make sure,
18.
stay friendly with them.
you hear pieces of it. Yeah. No, we're good. He like goes back, but he keeps eyeing Hal and eyeing you.
I'm walk up. Do you need medical assistance? I should see you keep eyeing.
No, good. Just looking at what you guys are doing.
Yeah, I didn't get your name there, Bell. Gobs, yeah.
Cool. Good to meet you.
You have.
Name? You got a name?
Mm-hmm.
Can I know it by chance?
Hello.
How you doing?
Goblin, I'm Goblin, yeah.
Hmm?
I've got other names too. They call me the Big Tuna.
Do you?
The ham.
I'm one half.
You don't
of
like the
hams.
Xanathar?
Pork and beans.
Oh, that's your pork and beans, alright. It's a cool name, I dig it, yeah.
So you don't like
Do
the
you
Xanathar?
need? Are you looking at my things?
No.
Oh, you not buying anything?
No.
Do you need to be here?
I was with my friend.
Yeah, no, yeah. I see him.
I heard you don't like the Xanathar.
I mean,
Of
who
course, a
does?
lot of people do.
Oh yeah, I mean yeah, those would know.
I'm gonna inside him.
Okay.
We'll see if he's a spy.
Okay.
Dirty Xanathar spy. Nice. That's nice. That'd be a 19.
I can't even give him shit because
It
anytime I
works.
spend the dice, and I'll be like, that's gonna fucking fail. And it's like, I rolled 20.
26.
32. 87. I was playing a game with my little brother, and he kept just like throwing his dice. I'm like, what'd you roll, buddy? And he's like, 56. And he had
That's
like,
right.
he had like min-max the character.
Yeah.
And it was fucking stupid. Like,
I would love if there was a room, like padded walls. You don't have to worry about breaking shit. You roll your
Chuck
dice.
your
and
dice.
Just, yeah.
That's why I have the dice pillow out there. Because I can throw that anywhere.
why
and
don't
I know.
you use that?
I always roll an at 20 with that thing. That's how I tell what my day's gonna be.
Okay. So, yeah, there was a definite shift in behavior once Hal started approaching, and he's sort of acting like he's just back to business.
I see that you just want to talk with God. I understand you are cautious about other races.
You're assuming a lot.
Goodbye.
It was nice to
I can sense it, so I'll leave.
If you don't want to purchase anything, I mean, it makes sense that you want to leave.
Yes. Have a good day.
Okay.
And if you need any medical attention, we can help.
You're 15 feet away from me.
Thanks.
Gotcha.
And then he's gonna walk away.
You still there?
Yeah, I'm still
He waits till Hal sort of walks all the way back. He hops down, meets you in that same little area. I'm like your friend. He's really snoopy.
He's kind of, he kind of got in the way with me a little bit earlier. I kind of had to chase him out, I've only been to Bathhouse, but it's a pretty great place, man.
You lead these guys?
Kind of like lead each other in different areas. When we get into a fight, and it's all Galaxia, But when it's something with a little bit more fine detail, a little bit more of a thinking goblin's brain, it's them.
So like this dude running things, It's not even a human. I believe that shit.
He's not even a human.
It's not even a human.
What is he then?
He's a goblin. He's got one of the stupid fucking circlet things or whatever he found turned him into a human.
God.
So the thing upon his head that turned him into a human.
Yeah, he thinks he's better than all of us now.
That's hilarious.
So he's a.
God needs to wear it.
Oh, he's an ugly ass guy. Ugly.
You tell me he's not even an
Wait, you're
attractive
talking
goblin.
about the goblin.
We're talking about their
He's not
leader.
even
Yeah.
an attractive goblin.
No.
He's actually a goblin.
Not
He
even
just
by
is wearing a
ourselves.
magical item that
We're
makes
not,
him look
we're
like
not
a
lookers,
human.
No
Imagine
offense to
Bob
you all,
Williams.
but I'm kind of a looker.
He would just be John Cena.
You want to help out the community. Get that bastard turned back into what he really is.
I'm definitely we got some prior obligations up top, but this will be on my mind.
I'm just saying.
You know, the community
Just
is
don't like that
Gobs'
fucking-
number one thing. So Gobs all about, yeah.
I don't like that top sniffer telling us what to do. Looking down at us. He's
He's
one
not,
of
he's
us.
not even from down here.
Oh, he's down. He's not down here, but he's
Oh, I see. It's kind of like a
fucking tall.
metaphor.
He's tall
It's
now.
a metaphor.
Stupid
I see,
tall.
Yeah. He's put himself up on a pedestal, meaning he's on top of everybody.
you know how these tall people look at us like we're just rodents. You know.
I'm used
Whoops!
to
I
it.
stepped on one.
I'm used to it. Yeah. There was this captain stole a dragon skull from us. I called him Captain Longlegs. Yeah. I was pretty proud of them.
Yeah. Stupid. Anyways.
I didn't catch your name though. My name is actually Gobsina, or Big Tuna, otherwise known as Half of the Hams.
Xander.
Xander, I like it. Yeah.
Sounds an awful lot like Xanathar.
Be cautious, bro.
Xander.
It was nice to meet you,
Xander.
Xander. I'll, next time I'm down here, try to catch up with you a little bit more.
Now I gotta do
Find out
nothing about this.
Yeah, I gotta go up right now. Gotta show you.
You got something better to do other than help your fellow man?
Well, you know, I gotta plan it out.
Man like you don't seem like a planner.
Oh.
Seems spontaneous.
Ooh.
I'll show you spontaneous. That was.
All right. Why don't you
Gob's gonna
meet
live.
with your other ones? See if they come up with a good idea. He walks back to his.
That was.
I know what I did.
Gob's gonna walk over. Not spontaneous. Hey guys, you think I'm spontaneous enough?
Wait, do you run back to the medical tent?
Yes.
What did he say to you, Gob?
In the
Just
middle
say I'm
of like
spontaneous.
suturing a cut, he's
He's like, I'm
like,
spontaneous out there.
I am-
I feel like
He's like
Goblins.
15 feet away from you. I'm just letting you all know. You are directly across from him. Just
I
letting you all know.
I'm whispering what did he say to you, Gob?
I don't plan.
without looking the
Play
good,
God plans.
You planned for our entrance back on top.
Exactly.
without thinking the good doctor goes, I have once seen you open a conversation by punching a man. I believe you are the most spontaneous creature I've ever met.
But he does do planning sometimes.
Sometimes.
When he needs to. When
When
he's
he-
doing what we're doing it up.
Guys,
top.
I got some stuff to level with you.
What's up?
No, yet.
Yeah.
I'll pull everyone in.
Good
I'm
doctor
way-
is like.
I have to hunch down
He is
way
like
far.
actively bandaging
I'm sitting.
someone.
Or actually, no. Gob just climbs up Hal, and then brings everyone in. As he just like his
Okay.
legs are like wrapped around Hal.
Yeah,
Did you
yeah.
bring the skeletons too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The skeletons
Yeah,
are like kind of like, and Gob's like,
No, you guys come here too.
They're just frozen until you tell them to huddle in.
Yes, just let him.
Sort of hard snaps.
Guys, Yick's a goblin.
What?
That's what I said.
What do you
Are
mean?
we sure about this?
He looks human.
My Alexander back there told me that the thing on his head made him into a human. There is a real ugly son of a bitch in goblin form.
His weird crown thing?
Yeah.
Must be magical.
I've most certainly heard of illusion magic. That
I'm looking at my orb of time. It's like 6 right now.
5, 6, yeah, it's close to 6.
We should probably be leaving.
Do you want me? Wait.
That's what I said, but then he questioned my spontaneity.
Let's. Okay, I got an idea.
We'll deal with this later.
Let's.
That's what I tried to say, but then he tried to say it. You seem like a pretty spontaneous.
Detect magic? We could at least see if it's.
wonderful idea. God, I will let this, as these are your people, this is your situation to handle. We will certain that it is magic.
And you see from the hole crawling out as it like falls off of you and it like spreads out. You see the revenant crawling out of the hole like through the bodies
Oh.
and like looks at you all and is like,
Ah, you're awake. Good.
How you doing?
What's up,
I am
Elder?
so sorry, but unfortunately we couldn't carry you through the
the
street.
hell are we?
We are in.
We're in Bora Bora's bazaar.
You. A question for you, friend.
The level of confidence.
A question for you, friend.
Do you like starts to crawl out? Starts to, he has to push bodies down.
Do you
into
sense
each
any
other.
of the people you seek revenge against nearby? We are on the
And,
second
like,
level now.
he comes out and like adjusts his eyes. What the hell happened?
You single-handedly held the line against several Xanathars.
He's near.
How near?
And he like starts to push his way through like the skeletons
How about?
and makes his way.
Wait, how near? Not here, at least.
He doesn't say anything. He just pushes his way as you're trying to physically restrain him.
He's
He's
not
moving.
trying to grab him.
Is that what you're
I
trying to
don't
do?
want to get in the way of a room.
Okay, no.
Yeah.
The good doctor immediately warns you. If you get in this way, there's a good chance you will also be marked for vengeance. So you should let him know.
We can follow him and see what happens. That's all
We're
we
gonna
can
get blamed for him being here. We brought him.
What are y'all doing?
I'm following him,
quick.
obviously.
Good doctor's following him.
Yep,
All right.
we're following.
Makes his way through. You pass about 3 stalls until you get to that alcove where Yak is. He immediately turns in and turns to the right, which you all immediately go, fuck, the dwarf is there. And you see the dwarf still chained up, wrist above him, sitting on the floor, still, you know, again, that
It was the
copper
dwarf.
orange hair that's all around him.
no.
Not really paying attention. He immediately lifts his eyes up without being able to say a word. The revenant comes out, grabs the sides of his throat, and just starts to squeeze. This like defenseless neck as he's just pushing into it. You can like feel like
There's
the
nothing we can
strictness
technically do.
and the sort of struggling for breath and phlegm filling
the
the
good doctor's
room with
lady-
like these really tough coughs, and the dwarf's eyes become bloodshot.
While this is happening,
Does he recognize who's strangling him?
the good doctor forms a line of bodies using his skeletons
Okay.
to try and hide what's happening.
God would
Okay.
like to do a performance on his flute in the opposite corner to try and draw attention over.
You have a flute?
Yes.
I
And
have-
I'm
I have
gonna
a
dance
beautiful
next to
instrument.
him.
He does have
We're
a
putting on a show. I'm
It's
proficient
like
in performance too.
As a entertainer background, I have a musical instrument of my choice.
Okay.
It is a flute.
Okay, when's the last time you played your flute?
Right back at the orphanage.
Are you good at it?
I was good at it.
Alright,
I
make
have
a
a plus
performance
5
check. Alright.
performance.
Plus 5.
Plus 8.
How begrudgingly
15.
stares at this.
Okay, yeah, so yeah, Elimae, you're
Alright.
sort of dancing and
Yeah.
so how, good doctor, you watch as immediately as the
I'll put
cleric
a
is starting
hand
to
on the doctor's
struggle,
shoulder.
The
squeezing
good
his,
doctor turns you away and he goes, "You know we cannot interfere."
I know.
as he's choking out this small
I
dwarf
just wish
who's
you'd
chained
make it
up.
fast.
There's a couple of
Absolutely.
goblin guards that sort of stand up but don't proceed anywhere, and you hear sort of cutting through as the room is getting quiet. The Bazaar is not aware of what's going on, but the room gets quiet and everybody starts facing towards it, and you hear the cleric go, "It's me, Cooper! You not stealing from me? Getting caught? Killing me? You want that few extra points? This is all you learn! And barely son of a bitch!" And you watch as the guards again take a couple of steps forward and kind of waiting for orders from Yek, but Yek just sort of standing up and watching with a curious eyebrow. And you hear Halas sort of yell out to the rest of you, sort of looking past, and goes, "I promised you all my life to help. You make damn sure nobody stops me from doing this, you hear me?" And
the good doctor puts his skeletons like interfering between the guards and he looks at Yak and goes,
It is revenant.
"We have made a promise. This dwarf is on a very short list."
it's slow and it's loud, but as you hear, it takes a while. Choking
How
at
does
somebody
that
does not
happen?
take instant.
The-
It's a good minute
He's just
of
looking-
struggled gasp for
Like,
breath.
the good doctor definitely he's not one for touching, but he does put a hand on your shoulder and just you can tell it's not like the good doctor doesn't torture often. He does it when he has to, but this is like
This is
this is much.
It's just a weekend hobby.
Yeah, the
So-
good doctor prefers clean kills.
So as you hear the sort of now fluid gasp for breath and Haleth sort of squeezing in, there's a sharp inhale through Haleth's nose, and you hear the very familiar crack of bone, and you see now as he sort of backs off from the dwarf, the head is unnaturally cocked on the shoulder, its chin is on its shoulder, and its head almost facing downward in his lap, and Haleth sort of takes a deep breath in and almost enjoying the results, and then turns around to you all.
I'm gonna walk up to the corpse and do a prayer over it.
That's one down,
Gob starts playing
How
a
many
flute
more?
rendition of taps.
I'm just.
one to go,
Please,
two to go.
please try to make it
It's like the
quicker.
fucking taps.
So,
I know your god has brought you back in a vengeance. So please,
Just had a
make it
military
quick.
funeral.
Do not make them suffer.
so as Hal is dealing with the dwarf and sort of the room in this awkward,
I'm putting my
what
hands
the
over
hell
his
just
eyes.
happened, we'll go ahead and take a break. We'll come back here instantly. So, as the Cleric of Joaquin strangles and snaps the neck of the shaven, beardless dwarf,
I told him to do it
and
quicker
looks
next time.
at the rest of you and says, 1 down, 2 to go. There is a silence, at least in this portion of the bazaar.
I'm gonna look at Lek.
I'm dancing and he's
I'm
playing.
seeing how Lek is reacting.
The good doctor
Oh,
does write in his notes, revenant time, not 24 hours, only a few hours.
Yak starts to make his way down the stairs, sort of crosses his arms. Because it's not really how we deal with justice, but I don't think he'll be stealing again. And you hear a couple of chuckles, and he sort of smirks at the reaction.
I want to use detect magic stealthily while he's this close to us.
Don't you already have that up?
Yeah, can I still use that? Okay,
Yeah.
I'm looking around.
Okay.
They can't tell that you.
There's not a lot of magic in the room. Other than you guys, there is a magic circlet on his head.
Okay, so I can tell that the item that he's wearing is magical.
You would also be able to, it would be,
You tell me what
can you
school
see
it
if
is.
it's illusion magic or enchantment?
Yeah, what type of magic would it
It'll
be?
be school, yeah. The school.
Oh man, I'm terrible at this.
It would be, well, it depends. If it's an actual, like,
Shapeshift?
if it's actual shapeshift, it would be enchantment.
If it's just a disguise like what
that's
I
not
use?
enchantment, that's transmutation.
Transmutation.
So if somebody used, if somebody used detect magic on me while I was under disguise, would they be able to tell?
No, you're doing a physical disguise, unless you use disguise self.
Well, that's what I use.
Then it would be enchantment. That would be illusion.
So they would be able to tell.
Yes.
Okay.
But they still won't be able to tell who you are. 'Cause
They just can tell
they
that
just
I'm
know
not.
that you're under.
They also wouldn't know what spell, they would just know that person,
Is
they're
it-
using illusion magic.
They have illusion somewhere. It could be on an item. It could be on them themselves.
I made my left nipple bigger.
Bless you!
Imagine you're interrogating this person, like, my left boob is just a little smaller.
Transmutation.
It is transmutation.
So, he
He's
is
under a
a,
polymorph.
by all,
Or shape.
yeah, he is a
Probably
human
a
by
goblin.
all intents and purposes. But he is originally a goblin.
Okay.
According to my friend Xander.
According to your friends.
I apologize for this display of a friend here.
We have an ally who was betrayed, and we've been
Murdered brutally and tortured.
He looks over and whispers to one of the goblins that makes its way and uncuffs the dwarf that sort of falls down on the ground. And yet clears his throat and goes, well, you all apparently wanted to be part of this, so now it's your problem. You take him.
We will.
the body or the
Yes.
The good doctor goes, actually, gladly, and he puts the body in his bag of holding.
Yeah, not the whole.
The one filled with goblins.
And as the revenant sort of like, he like comes like down from this like height of anger, he does gently put a left hand on your shoulder and goes, don't put me back in there.
I will not.
Sort of walks to
He's already getting
Dog
angry.
or Elimae.
So good doctor wouldn't know his name, but Gabe forgot.
How?
How? The good doctor actually puts his hand on Hal's shoulder. He goes, I have a proposition if you
And Hal's gonna put his hand on Hal's shoulders as well. Don't torture people, just make it quick. Please.
I require a little bit of privacy for this.
No, he's a little boy.
I understand that this is incredibly important to
Have you
the
guys
idea
walked
of...
away at all, or are you just still in the main
No, the
chamber?
good doctor is kind of taking him back a little bit.
Okay,
You
we
still
can, but
playing
yeah, we
your
were
flute?
at.
Am I still good?
Actually, would everyone leave?
Yeah. You want us out? Out? Okay.
No, watch this anyways.
I guess that's better. I mean, either way. Then.
Oh, out of the room?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Skedaddle.
Skippity-doo-dah! Break part 2, Electric Boogaloo,
I'm gonna go put more alcohol in this.
as you should.
Man.
Sir.
Open it up! He's not doing it this time!
I don't know what happened.
Daniel, this is your job.
Look, I can't.
Oh, my head itches. Sorry.
Oh, figured it out.
Oh! Well, now you know for the future.
That's entertainment, folks.
I find it entertaining.
I wish for you to be frank with me. Is our associate on the surface on your list? If he is, if you are willing to give me all the physical effects of your condition, what you're feeling, how it's working as to the best of your ability, I will assist you in whatever you require.
There's nobody on the surface that I need. The other two are here.
Then, still, my offer stands. You will have full access to my personal health, even if you disagree with it. But I will aid you if this means that we have to push through certain unsavory methods, if it's what you need, as long as you give me this information.
What information exactly?
Everything that you're feeling. Anything that's different. There are certain studies I'm trying to commit, mostly for my allies and a little for personally. The fact that your soul is remaining in the corpse is interesting to say the least.
I'll let you know when I know.
Wonderful. Then you have full access to whatever you need.
I'll admit, I did black out.
The good doctor's taking out his notebook and he's writing everything verbatim. Actually, I will also write.
This level of fury is very foreign to me. I was not angry when I was living. It's almost like being trapped. Watching a movie. Whatever those are.
Would you say you're trapped in your own body? More that your soul is present of actions that your body is almost taking on its own?
I'm in control. It's almost like I'm a gatekeeper that is just forced to keep the gate open. It is me doing it.
But you feel influenced.
I feel powerless.
Less of a gatekeeper and more someone who is chained to a fence that is keeping it open.
No, it wants me to feel like I have a false sense of control over this, even though I don't. Whatever this is. It's one thing reading about these situations, it's another experiencing it.
Do you know anything about your party members before you had grouped up with them?
Nope, all hired hands.
Can I roll a religion check on Joaquin?
Would you have studied other deities?
You know what? I think you would know enough just to be able to hold conversations about with people.
I mean, so, you know, it's basically what you know, that she's the goddess of fair trade. You know, she's not a neutral, but she's a good aligned deity.
So, player, the DM, it would make sense for someone who was framed for a bunch of theft, unfair trade, to be brought back as a revenue by Joaquin. Like, the situation almost makes sense, but Joaquin, I don't know, would do that?
Well, so there are a couple things that can happen before a character perishes, as far as like what you can do with your eternal soul. There are curses that you can expend your soul knowing that you're not going to reach the afterlife. If you feel so wronged that you would curse the person who did you wrong, you know, almost like your soul is a currency. In this instance, something is holding him back from going,
So he hasn't expended his soul, he's holding it back.
or somebody is holding him here. Either way.
Okay. So for what I'm taking out of this for the good doctor's personal information is that what he needs to have his soul when he gets his soul, he can find a way to block the soul just from reaching the afterlife. That's extremely uncomfortable.
I mean, it depends because, again, the fact that, again, with what you know, it is odd that he is behaving this way. This is less to do with Joaquin or any good aligned deity. This is a personal thing that he is choosing to do.
Okay.
Whether his actions still matter and will determine what happens afterwards, or if he is safe to do this without any sort of repercussions in the afterlife, who knows?
More of he's trying to learn what this person is feeling like being in a corpse, because that's what the good doctor is planning on doing. So how he's feeling, and also how he should go about this, because there's different. The good doctor has a couple hypotheses that he's making, which is he can blockade a soul from entering the afterlife and from speaking to a revenant. That process is extremely uncomfortable. So the other option, which is much harder, would be severing that soul from the afterlife. So denying them an afterlife to keep them here.
I think with your situation, it's very unique because
this is for the whole urn situation.
right, but if you were a physical thing to be reckoned with, that would be one thing. But you were focused so much on the mental that you probably wouldn't care physically what you look like. It is the power that you're able to imbue that matters to you.
Exactly.
So
he's
it's not going to be related.
Okay.
You know, you're looking at a cleric.
He's doing this for his friends. He doesn't care about the other goblins or the other servants that he plans on making. But if his friends were to perish, he wants them specifically as comfortable as possible. So if he has to make a separate process for that, he is more than willing to research it.
The physical limitations of Helith are uncomfortable, for
Okay.
sure. The way that he walks, his extremely deep and liquid-filled breathing, it's a struggle. The moment that he snapped and, no pun intended, ran towards that dwarf was the first time that he actually had a fluidity to his movements, and it seemed natural.
Okay.
But every other time, it is a physical struggle, moving and dealing with things. So if you wanted to bring back your friends and give them the best life possible, this is not a good quality of life. He is simply using this vessel to accomplish what he needs to.
So another thing is something that the good doctor can think about is possibly just moving the body, fresh corpse to fresh corpse. Like keeping their soul intact, but keeping
Being
the
a
body.
jumper, basically. Yeah.
So studying that or finding some form of medium that doesn't run. So making a simulacrum of life. So those I think are his two ideas for his friends. And again, anyone else, skeleton, totally done and fine.
And that's interesting because, again, what you're doing is not a physical thing. Your mental understanding and your intelligence of manipulation of the weave
Yeah.
wouldn't diminish body to body, would matter.
Yeah.
It's what you know that you're carrying on.
Exactly.
So
It's just, again, he's right now, because he's talking to someone who's in this body, it's just talking about comfort, what they're going through, what
Yeah.
they're understanding.
I got you. Okay.
So,
I better understand now what you're looking for.
yeah.
Okay, gotcha. All right.
And also kind of, and he understands that this guy doesn't know, but he's trying to get as much information to see if he can piece together what happened. And I think the good doctor just kind of understands some bits and pieces, so this is still a step in the right direction for him. But the good doctor is still going to hold to his promise, and if he needs to kill a bunch of cities in order for this person to get to point A to point B, then he's made his promise, and the good doctor keeps his word.
Gotcha. Okay. All right, guys, you ready?
Oh
I want you to know I've heard everything.
no! I'm sure you did. The door's open.
Talk about the moment when he snapped his neck, you know?
Actually, no, but that was an example.
Yeah.
You know, if we were just quiet, it would have avoided the entire purpose.
Yeah, exactly. I know. I'm
Here's the
glad you
thing
guys
though,
got
I
that.
don't have the attention span to listen.
Oh, I heard still.
I didn't. I made another drink.
I can't hear you. I can hear all of you in my head.
What do you do with that?
Nothing.
Don't blow it.
So, as the good doctor finishes up his conversation with the Revenant, separate from everyone, and what are you all doing?
Gobs playing his flute.
I'm dancing.
We need to. We need to go back to the service.
Yeah, the good doctor braces. He also says that how we
Shaking
have
off so
some
my thoughts.
oh
my God, shit.
There's a place that you can stay.
I'm gonna continue forward. If you abandon me now, that's your choice.
Well, we can help you. We're just going to be gone for a little bit.
No time. I don't know how long I have this body. The fact that I even came back is amazing.
From what I understand, you have as much time until.
That's what you understand. That's fine. Like, I respect that, but this has to be done.
He does bring up the point that every Revenant's curse is different. There are similarities.
Look at me. I don't want to be like this forever.
I understand.
You want to be dead?
But you still need.
No, I want to
Pass.
pass.
But you still need someone with greater restoration.
That's being dead.
Well,
That's the.
If you understand how this
Cat.
works, I have to do this.
It's like a tingly in your
No.
body.
it's a force.
Mhm.
Well, we can't stop you.
Push forward as much as you can. We'll try our best to catch up with you. Is that acceptable?
I'm upset at your decision. I thought we were doing this together, but I have to go. I'm going.
The good doctor goes, well,
We are alive.
I
We can't
order-
keep going as much as you.
I order my help to assist him in whatever he's needing. The transfer can. Oh, they wouldn't listen to him after 24 hours. Fuck.
Unfortunately, we have our limits. That's why we need to rest temporarily and continue after. But if we encounter again, we'll definitely help you. I'm sure we will find each other again down here.
Find me when you find me. And he turns over and starts to walk towards the back of the bazaar.
Before you leave,
Takes a left.
what direction do you feel the next one?
This way we know which way to go. We're gonna do our best to follow you when you return. If you can, leave marks for us so we know where you've gone.
I'll let you know.
Did he say what direction?
It's not that far.
Not that far.
Alright.
Is it
She's next.
what direction was the
She-
alchemist lab?
Oh, wait.
How
Is
close
it
is
south of here?
So in the back of the bazaar where you were talking to the goblin, right? There's a pathway that goes down so the bazaar, and then there's a small pathway that goes down about 15 feet and then takes a left. And that's the hallway that he's going, which was in between the goblin stand that you were talking to and where you had said was the medical shop.
Alright.
Right at the back of that wall.
Good doctor packs up and goes, we have prior plans. He'll leave marks for us. We'll catch up with him where we can.
Alright.
Unfortunately, Mr. Halaseliax, I believe we both are worried about his next target being the alchemist.
Yes. Also, whoever, the Xanathar are in that path too, so he has to go through them.
Most certainly not worried about him being able to clear a path. And if he gets captured, we'll break him out again. Just, I hope that we can get to him before any more pain is inflicted.
Yes.
Alright, we head out.
Where you all head?
Up.
Sorry.
We're trying to time it to where it's 8 o'clock.
Okay, it's a little early, but you've got
So
time.
we're gonna wait then.
But yeah, you guys make your way back up
The good doctor.
through.
How much time do I have left on my skeletons? Do you know?
I left that to you.
Well, you're gonna leave them down here, right? You're not bringing them up with us.
No, of course I'm gonna leave them down there. I made them this morning. I did. I made them that morning.
Yeah, because
Make sure you keep notes on that.
Oh, well, I'm not
I'm relying on you knowing that.
What time is it right now?
So it's about 6:30.
I made them.
Yeah,
at,
we're trying to get up there at 8. I think it is.
Yeah.
I made
It's
them
time
at 9 last night. Or yesterday morning.
Okay.
Oh, that morning. I'm sorry.
So 9 o'clock today.
Yeah, 9 a.m.
Okay. All right. So you guys make your way up the massive staircase. Actually, before that, you would go through.
Goblin Town.
Have to knock on. You're sort of copying what Cain did.
Yeah.
Knocked on the marble slab, and it takes a little bit, but eventually a goblin sort of pushes open the door, looks at y'all. And, oh yeah. Come on in.
Yeah, it's me.
You guys make your way through the closet that has the goblin still sort of conscious now, looking at you guys, and hey, and the other goblin that opened up the door kind of pushes you guys through before he gets a chance to say anything.
What did he do?
And Kane looks
just
at you and
curious.
starts walking up as you say this. Stealing.
So how long has he been up there, though?
I don't remember. It's been a while.
Have you been feeding him?
Oh, I'm sure it's being taken care of. How'd you guys like the bazaar?
It's my kind of place, man. Yeah.
Shit awesome.
Oh, wait.
Way better than working for some fucking goon.
What did he steal?
Why are you so interested in this? You a cop?
Yes.
He is the cleric of Ilmater. He is
Might
against
as
the
well be a
suffering
cop.
of others.
Tortures.
He looked tortured? Yeah, it's fine, he's fine. He's just hanging out.
Take a medicine. I'm just looking at him. Take a medicine check.
With disadvantage, do a brief medicine check as you walk
Alright,
past
can I
him.
give him the help action? Because I know medicine too, and guidance.
You weren't looking. Well,
He would be because he's like, are you
do
torturing
your own
him?
medicine check with disadvantage.
Well, you get a +2, so.
No, because you wouldn't have given him guidance. You'd both just really quick as you're walking by.
Gotta give myself guidance.
12.
You could do that.
12.
Okay. So disadvantage +2.
Plus my 6, so that's 7, 2, 9, plus 6, 15.
Okay. What'd you get?
12.
Okay. He looks malnourished, but the way he cleared his throat, it doesn't seem like it's super dry. Somebody's taking care of him, but he's definitely being held.
Against his will.
Oh, for sure.
Well, can you steal?
Are we sure?
It would appear that
It's not a kid thing.
more
could
of
be.
a prisoner.
Could be.
Can I ask
I get a
him?
strong sense.
That it's not.
Yes, that's good.
It's okay. Yeah, kind of looks at you. Well, we
Punish
got
fair.
more work to do and stuff. But
Yeah, we got
are you guys leaving?
Yeah, we got
Yes.
a show to put on.
We'll be back.
I hope you do.
But we will be, yeah.
Most certainly.
I'm usually up late.
I
Come
gotta-
find me.
I'm gonna visit the fighting pit again, get some unsettled scores to settle, and
I do believe
You
we
don't
have.
know.
They look a little beat up. Fuck happened? Oh, fighting ring.
Yeah.
Of course you'd go there.
Yeah.
That sounds just like you.
Yo.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, I won the first one. I think you pulled a quick one on me on the second one though.
Or
Oh
Yes.
yeah.
bad motherfucker.
Oh yeah. I'm coming for that title.
You should take it for sure.
Got that motherfucker seen.
Advantage to you now because you're the underdog. So let me know when you fight. I'll put a bet on for
Hey,
you.
we've been the underdogs our entire lives, brother. Ain't nothing new. Yeah.
Well, be
Farewell.
well.
It's been a pleasure, Mr. Kane. I look forward to seeing you again.
He turns around. Don't you fucking put that there!
Okay.
Goes and deals
Up we
with the
go.
other guys building stage.
I want to stop by Irk Charles on our way up.
Alright, so as you kind of make your way up again, the
As
master's
long as
gaze,
it's time.
and sort of
We're running early.
start
so-
weaving through back to Urktarl.
The only reason I didn't want to stop there originally is in case he was like, I need this done now. I'm like,
So, as you go into the main chamber with the 3 rooms, hold on one second, let me check where they're at.
he's like, the butcher is murdering us. Get in there.
The good doctor's just got. I have warned.
We still have to tell him
countless
about
times.
that room we
6:30.
cleared out.
Because we still haven't told him like that the butcher is with the Fates.
No, I didn't.
Oh, you did?
We stopped and told him that we cleared out that room though and found the second
The
layer.
good doctor told him that they were the face, and he was like, "I'd prefer if it wasn't, but if it's keeping us safe, then like we'll just avoid it."
Has anyone checked on Ryo?
Brian's with you guys, she's just being really quiet.
Did she have a tummy ache?
Mm-mm.
Did she eat the horny fruit too?
No, she didn't eat any fruit.
Does she have dragon's breath?
Did she have dragon's breath?
Mm-mm.
Oh, okay.
She's
Dragon's
been
breath.
kind of quietly following you guys. She's abnormally quiet. She's usually much more vocal.
Mm.
How's gonna approach this? Are you alright?
I think I'm done.
Done?
I think I'm done.
You're leaving?
Yeah.
I understand.
It's one thing running around Waterdeep, where
There are a lot of horrors down here.
Horse?
Horrors.
Could you repeat that word again?
I said horrors.
Whores?
with
Horrors.
dwarves.
Horses.
Horrors.
Whores.
Horrors.
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 Whores.
Like the spooky.
Ryan just
like
walks
the
away.
Horrors.
I just I don't know. Not that you guys belong down here, but druids definitely don't. I just feel useless.
I am a druid.
So
When we go back up to the surface, is that it for you?
I think so. You'll hear from me. I think I got an itch for the detective work, so I think I'm gonna keep doing that.
Well,
I like running around the city and solving things.
well, if you require any assistance, if you have a mission for us, you know where to find the Furiosians.
Mm-hmm.
Alright? Head back up.
I'm gonna head to the platform.
Okay.
It's been amazing being with you guys, though.
It's nice having you around. Yeah.
It's been a pleasure, Ryo.
Be safe.
And she starts to tear up a
course.
little bit and walks
Be
away.
safe.
Alright. The doctor kind of nods. Let's take care of the business that we have here and then move forward. I do believe you have a performance to make.
Oh,
Or
yeah.
Charles.
Yep.
We got performance already.
Okay. So, as you guys make your way into the circular chamber after the Hall of Mirrors, Ryo continues on down. You do hear down the hallway to your right, where you had initially met the two bugbears, some drilling and a familiar voice. It seems like Charles talking to a few people.
Head over.
I'm gonna walk over.
So as you walk down,
Oh, so he's a lot further away from his base area then.
Mhm. Yeah. So as you walk down the very long hallway and take that right and then that left, is where you saw the incompleted at one point tunnel that now seems to be reconstructed. There are two sort of middle-aged men that are rebuilding and reinforcing the tunnel and building brickwork in front of it. And Charles talking to a familiar person, Court, who you've met. And Charles looks at you all and is like, "Oh, here you are."
Here we are.
Hello.
We
Here you are.
have cleared out the Zenithar presence on the first floor.
All of it.
We do believe so. We're going to do a second check, but we found one of their captains, several of them, and killed them.
Gob reaches into his pack and pulls out the head.
All right.
Does that look familiar to you?
Yeah. I mean, Jesus, man.
He starts swinging around.
Yeah, I got him.
Do
Said
keep
you
your
weren't
men on
worthy.
high alert. We found an end with one of them. Well, with that group. It would appear that they have extensive forces beyond hobgoblins,
Don't worry.
goblins, and bugbears.
I killed the end.
The end is dead.
You did.
He did kill
Oh,
it.
yeah.
Most certainly, he broke in its kneecaps before impaling it. This isn't.
I was wrong about you, and I apologize.
Your apology accepted, yeah.
The fact that you're even fighting these things is. You're more than meets the eye.
He is the
Yeah,
big tuna
yeah, that's right. And together we're the hams.
with the hands.
I'm glad I was wrong about you. I am.
It's nice to hear that. Most people usually don't say nice things about me, yeah.
Well, even if they don't, fuck them, you'll prove them wrong.
Gob starts crying.
I thought you were gonna be like, does 18 hit?
Shit!
Gob starts tearing up.
Dun, 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 dun.
Gob starts tearing up a little bit.
It's like, thank you, man. Yo. Man,
Well-
I sure has missed you guys.
Well, wonderful. The first floor is cleared, and planned at a party. We had an agreement that we were going to get paid again, right?
Yeah.
We'll do a second pass when we return, but I wanted to certain that there's still an agreement for more payment.
Yeah, finish it through.
Wonderful.
It's been a lot easier to recruit. We got about 12 more people now, so we got some
Congratulations.
people who know how to lay brickwork. We're about to reinforce this hole and close this up. This will never be an issue again.
Wonderful.
And we're gonna continue filling up the north, and then we'll head south.
Wonderful.
We're heading up to the surface.
For now.
We're going up to speak of our adventures, and with that, I am sure that we'll bring in business for you, more adventurers seeking the glory that we are achieving.
Do me a favor.
What's up?
When you're up there, smoked salmon.
Smoked salmon.
It's been a while.
I got you. Like a bagel with lox or cream cheese, fancy shit? Or just the salmon?
Just the salmon. Why are you trying to ruin stuff?
All right.
Like, I can't tell if that's Dio talking or Carl.
Or Charles.
Because
I love a
Dio
good
is-
bagel.
Bagel and lox.
So all the night walking without doing anything, would that count as a short rest?
No.
No. Okay. Damn. Oh,
Doing
so-
a spa day as a short rest, but
Nah,
you're
that's
walking and talking, and
Right.
you guys are still on high alert. You have no idea what's.
How long does it
Each
take?
of these rooms are going to be more wandering monsters.
There still could be hidden rooms.
So yeah, not a short rest. But
Speaking of, at the end of the mirror of the halls, I'm not sure if I did this.
the mirror of the halls.
Oh, the hall mirror.
You're
Actually-
starting to sound like me.
There is that one room to the right of the mirror hallway, and I never used my wand of secrets in that area.
Are you saying before you got to the Hall of Mirrors, or
No, when we went through it, there's
And
that
there's
left
that
and
T
right.
hallway.
Yeah.
Left. We
when you went through it initially, the room to the right?
Yes,
Yeah. Okay.
I'd like to do that. Use my last charge.
Okay. So you're gonna have to go back.
Oh, I thought we met Urktarl on the way.
You had to pass the Hall of Mirrors, and then he's to the. Okay, so pass
Oh.
the Hall of Mirrors and
Oh,
front.
he's on the other side of the tunnel. I thought he was on
No,
the
no,
other
no.
side.
So where you guys were at when you heard Arktarl talking, if you went all the way in front, would have been the entrance to the Iron Portal. To the left would have been the pathway to the Undertakers. To the right is that hallway that you guys met the Bugbears at. That's where they're reinforcing that wall where the goblins were digging a tunnel.
Can I just say I did that as we went by?
Nope, but you can most certainly go back.
I'll go back. We have
How
time.
long does
so.
it take to go back?
Like 10 minutes.
Yeah, we got time. So,
Okay.
real quick.
So you walk through the hall
Mhm.
and go into the room. You use your Wander Secrets. And again, odd. You went through the hallway, nothing came out.
Mhm.
But you use your Wander Secrets, and it sort of just spins in front of the wand. It is still a use, but doesn't alert you of anything.
Okay.
The good doctor goes to Urktarl. The good doctor's kept a map this entire time, and he's going to be, as we both know, the proprietor of this place tends to make new rooms and create tricks. This is a detailed map of all the rooms that we have found. I advise that your men study it. If they see anything out of the ordinary, they should not enter. It could very easily be a trap.
We are at that point that a cartographer would be handy to be on our team. We'll send some of our doppelgangers up. We'll see if we can get somebody to recruit them.
Well, wonderful. The good doctor hands him his map. If you could copy this.
It's your only copy?
This is my only copy.
I like the trust.
I believe we have a sense of trust between us.
He folds it
Meanwhile,
up
Hal's been
gently.
marking areas
slips
with
it in his
instrument
pocket.
symbols.
I'll get
Yeah,
this
the only
copy
copy.
for you as well.
I remember where I've been.
Wonderful. Well, Mr. Charlie, we'll see you tomorrow.
I just
Sounds
assume
good.
it's passively been doing
Sounds
it. I don't want to
later.
keep saying every time I scribble something in the wall.
Good
I need to
doctor.
get you a room.
Good doctor. We all start heading out. He leaves the skeletons in. I will get back here as early as possible, but just in case, please leave these in a room guarded, preferably. They are under my control for the next 13 hours. I will be back before 9 a.m. to reassert control.
Okay.
Wonderful.
So it's just about 8 as we're going up, right?
Yeah, I got about 15 minutes.
Alright, so we're just gonna wait a little bit. So,
God gives everyone a pep
Oh,
talk.
actually, good doctor tells them to guard Turtle's office.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, the skeletons start making their way through the hallway, and Charles looks at them and then looks at you.
Added protection.
We get some new recruits.
I
This is
suppose
gonna,
we will
you
put
know,
your plan into
let 'em
action.
know.
Gobs,
Alright.
as you are planning.
Yes, yeah. I am a planner, that's right.
Good doctor says one more thing. They have been tasked to protect your room against everyone here that they've met. New recruits should be advised that they should not enter your office. You should meet them personally outside.
Fair enough.
Alright? Good doctor heads up.
All right. He starts talking to Court again about the wall being built as you all make your way up to the Iron Portal.
Yep.
So go to the platform, give the rope a nice ring,
And
and wait for the sort of resistance.
I'm casting Fog Cloud on the platform.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, as the fog starts to gather around your feet and then rise up as the airflow is pushing the fog up, you hear as you get
I'm
about
gonna start
halfway
sacred flaming
through,
around the area too. So this is
some people
entrance.
yelling, and then it starts to get a little bit quiet. The flickering of lanterns, sort of dancing on the very edges.
You got
of
dancing
the-
lights, right?
I have light, and I'm going to cast it on Gobs Mohawk.
Wait, does light affect me?
No.
No.
It's,
Okay.
It's not sunlight.
And
So-
I'm going to increase the brightness steadily as we start to rise out.
Okay, so the first thing to see, obviously, the top of Hal's head, followed by Elimae, the good doctor, and then this
Hal's
bright, luminescent Gob Mohawk rising up. Describe your all's entrance.
I'm posed.
I think the good doctor's not one for entrances. He's just kind of like waving, just very calm and
I want to like
relaxed.
back to back with you because you're so small, and I want to be like, yeah.
How
Gobs,
throw?
like,
Yep.
poses.
How throws the cape on his back, on his left side back a little bit, and then he does the pillar pose. Jojo.
Once we reach,
no.
You know what? You know what? No, the good doctor, I can't even say he would. The good doctor would not. The good doctor's not used to having any attention on
So
him.
how's
So he's
just
just
like?
good doctor's just kind of waving.
once the platform reaches the top, Gob's gonna like climb up, like I assume it's like a lift structure.
Yeah.
Gob like climbs up like this lift structure, and he starts like fucking like pointing, like, oh yeah, guys, you want the Furiosians? Yeah, well the Furiosians are here. Yeah, brothers, and we mean business. Oh yeah.
The place is packed. There are three musicians that are in the corner, and one of them that you do recognize, Three Strings, who's been around the bar pretty frequently.
The guy like always says, "I'll sing your song
Elimae,
about
you
you."
definitely recognize him. You also do recognize near Three String, talking to him, is Follow.
Oh.
And so yeah, the mood is there. Everybody starts. They're not freaking out, but they're definitely like in awe of you guys as you guys make your way
I'm
off
gonna
your platform.
start casting sacred flame in the fog.
Gob starts, as people like walk off the platform, he starts like introducing. Who walks off first?
The good doctor definitely comes off last.
The how?
I'm third.
What you got right now is Halaseliax, yeah!
He bashes his shield.
Cleric, fucker of faces!
Wait, he's the other hand.
In the second half of the group known as the Hams, yeah. And then you got Elimae, yeah. The most badass bitch I've ever known.
Hey!
One of the original founders of the Furiosians, killer of dragons. Then you got Ezekial, the good doctor, yeah. You got a boo-boo, you go see him, yeah.
Yes,
Yeah,
I am a
yes,
trained professional.
Yes. And that was the one, the only
Oh, and while
Big Tuna!
Dio, while this is happening too, while they're going up, through the fog, Hal uses his last dragon breath and breathes fire through him.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then Gob.
When God yells big tuna, he goes. He just raises his head to the ceiling, and goes. "Ah!"
Okay. It's tall. The ceiling's massive.
Yeah.
So you have plenty of 60
Yeah.
foot to launch out. You see Ballo stand up on one of the tables, sort of stepping on somebody's dinner that's right there. Ladies and gentlemen, it's not what you've seen, it's what you've heard. The Furiosians here to give you entertainment, stories, and drinks, of course. Make your way, get to know them.
All right.
So-
I guess we all make our
And
way
with-
to.
And with a wave of his hand, he's just gonna disperse the fog.
I'm gonna beeline it to the bar.
Okay.
Okay.
The good doctor makes his way to a secluded corner of the bar.
Okay. So as you all are splitting up, you hear, and like through the crowd, Remy comes up to Gob and like shoulder checks you accidentally, looks at you and is like, yeah, hey man, I heard you guys were here. Like, I gotta make it. I was at your place the whole day, by the way. I mean, I guess hang out with Liv. I'm waiting for you all. Where'd you guys go? I was, and he's
Who
like,
is this?
you see now, he is in full gear. He actually has nice gear on.
Or we're gonna win.
Oh, yeah. Keelan, he bought me some stuff. I got this nice little jacket and like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Hey, Remy, Elimae, you know Elimae, yeah, that's me, yeah.
Yeah.
Who's this?
This is the.
Remember when I said if you took me and I was looking at myself, yeah? Look, Remy.
Hi, I'm Remy.
Remy, look at me. Look at me.
This is.
same person, right?
Right. Yeah. No, I see it for sure.
Mr. Remy, this is the final member of the Furiosians,
Absolutely.
the original founder of our group.
Nice to meet you.
Hi.
You've been at the house?
So I met them the other day,
Oh.
and I was gonna join. So I've been training.
Yeah.
What?
You practice your training?
Oh yeah.
You weren't just.
Does he have
No,
any-
no. Liv was
Prior?
He was trying to get me
Training?
going.
We're doing
He's
extensive
got
training.
the eye of the. He's got the eye of the tuna.
The eye of the gotcha.
The conductor. No. Mr. Gobsina believes he has great potential and he has the enthusiasm. With extensive training, I believe he may make it big.
Well, if my friend thinks that you're good, then welcome.
Yes.
to-
Yes.
Yeah, that's right.
Alright.
All right.
And with that, the good doctor
Goes to the sly corner.
finds
Are
his
you
own
old
way.
enough to drink?
Yes.
20.
How old are you?
Is that relevant?
Yeah, because I want to buy you a beer and I can't do
Do
that.
it. Let's do that for sure.
All right.
Let's go.
All right, I'm gonna buy a kilo of beer.
Okay. So you go up to
Mhm.
go up to buy a kilo.
Well,
of
buy a beer for a kilo. Remy!
It's Remy.
Remy!
Remy.
That kid!
Yeah. The kid.
That child!
That one.
Not actually a child, but it's kind of like a term of endearment, you know.
Yeah.
So as you're buying Remy a drink, Valo comes and sits next to you and he goes, "You have made quite a name for yourself.
I have.
I've had one or two people interested in me writing some things about you all.
Oh, what kind of stuff?
And there might be a time where I have to sit you all down and ask you all some questions.
That'd be fun.
There's no time like the present, Paulo.
You're making a name for your alls.
Has God ever met Paulo?
No.
No.
Nobody here but me has been
Yeah.
out.
She's just up, because we've all went to our own places.
I assume God went with Remy.
Oh, you know what? That's a good point.
I just bought them beer.
So catch me up.
What's
Floon,
that?
by the way, is good. He
Yeah,
says hi.
yeah,
He
okay.
can't make it tonight.
Glad he's okay.
But he's
Coward.
good.
I haven't heard
Have you talked to
from him.
Rainier?
I have not.
No?
No.
He's probably around here somewhere.
I'm sure.
He's usually up top.
Absolutely.
VIP service.
Right.
He's got that
Why aren't you
inherited
with him?
money. Look, I like him.
I like to
do,
mingle
but
with
I
commoners.
like to go around.
I
You know, I
Yeah.
I enjoy the attention.
Which one was
for sure.
Rainier?
Rainier was the rich son of
The one who sent
Jingle.
us to the
Yeah. remember.
I remember.
Yeah.
Renee.
Renee.
But you guys, the name is good. Where's the rest of the guys?
Well, I mean, a lot's happened since I last saw you, but these are my friends. These are my friends. Gob's actually been with me the longest.
They're dead.
And he puts his hand in your form and he goes, I get it.
Yeah. It's been hard, for sure.
It comes with this line of work. It does.
Absolutely. But, we're doing good. We have the mansion, which is going to be a business soon, and we're in Undermountain, so...
I heard about that. Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys have I walked past it. It looked like I didn't see the inside of it, but it looks
Come
like.
see us sometime,
it looks
for
like-
sure. We
yeah.
remodeled the whole thing.
What are you doing with it?
We're going to turn it into like a, bed and breakfast. A place for
Place
people
for
to stay.
adventures.
Yeah.
Did you
Adventure.
ever find out if that place was haunted?
It is. For sure.
Did I mention
It's a
that?
friendly ghost.
No, you didn't.
That sounds like me.
Yeah.
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 I was
Haunted
gonna use
in the
that
best
place-
way, though.
I was gonna use that place to write my next
Oh,
book, but
wait.
Interesting.
So, I'm so sorry to interrupt. Good Doctor would know who Volo is. He
Oh,
probably
sure.
would have read
Sure.
his books.
Sure.
Good Doctor
He's a
makes a
fanboy.
beeline for Volo.
Yeah.
And this
So
is,
as he's talking, he Jesus.
So this is my good friend Ezekiel.
I am Ezekial.
I'm a big
Mr.
fan.
Volo.
Yes.
I have read extensively on your literature. Your delvings into all sorts of manner of creatures. Has
And he
been-
sort of looks at you. It's an interesting mask.
I suffer from various deformities.
He's very ugly. Yeah.
Yes.
Take that back.
Show me your hand.
Good Doctor puts out his gloved hand.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean.
The Doctor takes out his hand and shows him the shriveled, rotten hand.
You're not supposed to be here.
No,
It's good to have you though.
most certainly. I'm happy to be here. I have had.
I don't deal with religious, so.
Neither
But
do I, actually.
interesting
I
that you were here. It's sort of not to be mean, but focuses on you now.
actually the reason I am here was disagreements on religion. I haven't seen eye to eye with the Raven Queen, so I'm here. The process did its effects. But yes, I'm more than happy to talk to you about whatever findings and maybe compare notes if that's possible.
Love to.
My focus is
As
always
long as I have the privilege of publishing anything that I hear. I'm a big spreader of information.
Of course.
With profit, of course.
Of course. My focus has always been in the undead and their effects, and how they managed to keep up for so long.
So you're a necromancer.
Good doctor kind of.
How many people are listening in here?
I mean, it's probably paying attention, yes. Evolve was being a little reckless.
Say I'm
Good doctor doesn't nod, but just kind of looks at him.
I mean, you don't have a facial expression, you have a mask on, so he kind of just kind of looks at you and waits and... Would you like to go sit somewhere?
Yes, actually.
Got a booth up top.
Alright.
I'm gonna excuse myself and go back to the bar.
No, you're coming with us. Grab whatever you're drinking, let's go.
Drink?
Actually,
Where's
yes.
we going up?
Alright.
Where's the rest?
How's right here?
Yeah, how's hanging around?
Yeah,
Gob.
you guys make
Where's
your way
Gob?
up.
Gob
Should we,
is probably with the crowd.
Hanging out, telling stories.
Yeah, so how's going up with you guys?
Make your way up to the third balcony, and you do see Rainier there with like two very good-looking women that he's chatting up, and sort of confidently looks at you all and smiles. And Elimae,
Hi.
good to see you again.
Good to see you.
All right.
Things have changed.
Like what?
Different people.
Just as good.
That's right.
I heard they fucked you over in the news.
They did.
I'm sorry about that. I'm not
You
surprised.
can do.
I've gotten more attention on myself that's unwanted because now my father is yet again wanted for his crimes.
Interesting.
I hope he gets what's due to him,
Me too.
but I digress.
Enjoy your night.
Oh, no. You're sitting here, right? Valo goes, this is my table.
Oh.
You're okay with this, right?
Yes.
Okay.
But how would they punish a lord of Neverwinter?
So as you all start to slide in, Rainier goes, again, I don't deal with my father's doings, but I know that he's in Neverwinter, and because of the whole now physical proof of him embezzling Waterdeep, and the Lord's Alliance are not too happy about that.
Whatever sat right with me is there was a
Were you a part of that?
part of the exhibition down there. No, I've heard that. Well, from what he's heard, there was a gold dragon down there.
That's what I was told.
Gold dragons aren't necessarily evil,
I don't know.
which
You would know more about it, I'm sure.
You've never been
normally
Then where?
where the dragon was.
Oh, I had no idea.
normally they act.
Everybody assumes that I did, but again, I have not talked to my father since I was 14.
Normally they act in better interests, so perhaps what he was doing wasn't nefarious. As he entrusted that dragon down there to guard it, and also
Well, gave him the staff
Right,
that
the staff.
protects the city, which has
Yes.
now been lost.
Lost or stolen?
What happened with that?
What did you hear?
I've heard in certain findings that you all were down in Undermountain trying to recover it with no results being seen.
That would be accurate.
Seems that the
it's extensive down there.
seems that Little Silverhand has tried to hire forces to go down there, but
Huh.
it seemed ridiculous. So now they're putting up all of these weapons to defend the city. In the meantime, I do know that there are contacts in the Lord's Alliance that are sending out mages that are
They'll never get it.
looking for the dragonstaff. They're not interested. They're now coming up with a new way of putting wards on the city.
If multiple very old, powerful dragons deemed to attack, that would not stop them.
I don't know that there's going to be a lot of dragons, at least in the meantime. I do know that they have
Unless-
they've got a lot of the knights that are out circling the perimeter around Waterdeep, about 100 miles out, and they're taking notes.
We actually had a knight that was a friend of ours.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm sure that's where he's at.
I'm sure.
So, Interesting how this is all played out.
Depends.
You're in the
their
same
interests
circle as I am
listening.
now. Nobody believes a fucking word that you say about anything political.
Good doctor kind of looks at Elimae and says, I don't believe we've been introduced yet.
Oh.
I'm the good doctor Ezekiel. I'm the newest member of the Furiosians.
I'm Rainier. We're not a member of the Furiosians.
I've actually heard about you and the exploits. I've heard that you were friends with the previous Furiosians. Wonderful.
They got me out of a situation.
Well, it's good.
I got you all out of a situation too. I did some things.
You did.
Well,
We,
first time for anything.
I had found notes on you, journal entries. There was actually a letter from you, written from a Tenok.
Yes.
I have that. I'd like to give that to you
I
sometime.
would love that.
The only mention of
Where's
you.
he at?
Unfortunately, Tenok didn't make it out of the dragon's lair.
From downstairs, you hear Gobs sobbing.
I'm the one crying.
Oh,
It's
Tenok.
hurtful.
What about
Your pepper my.
William? And who was the other?
He can make that the dragon's lair. It would be worse.
Same thing.
William unfortunately did not make it.
List.
The
Victor.
Victor also did not.
Got gobbled up.
Was Mert even down there?
He was.
With the best of my knowledge, from what I've been told, yes.
Hold on. What happened?
Let's start with what you know, and then I can confirm or deny.
Rumors. And rumors mean nothing to me.
The staff was stolen. I'm gonna give you the very short version of this because
So you found the dragon tour.
we did. We
Where?
The dragon staff. It was down in the dungeon with the dragon.
Where? Because I've heard conflicting stories about the actual location. I think they're trying. I've been around the circle enough. I'm not in the circle. I hate the circle. But I know when I hear actual rumors and when I hear rumors that have been put out by people who know that are flooding misinformation.
Jorlax will have the staff.
That name rings a bell, but I
He
don't
did.
Shorlaxel was impersonating one of the captains. He was a well-known drow from Luskin.
So Mert was down there? Or
Or
no?
was down there.
Who stole the dragon staff?
Jorlax.
Oh. Is he still here?
Jorlaxel?
Yeah.
No.
Where's he at? Luskin?
No, very dead.
But you
That's
don't.
the stick.
So where's the staff?
In Undermount.
I don't care. Anyways, let's drink.
Alright. I think the good doctor has a little. I think he's definitely drinking wine, but I think he has a little straw that he puts into his mouth.
Sure. So Valo is, talking with you and like, so what made you? How did you leave?
I danced.
found a book, a spell tome. Rather precariously led me to my field of study.
You still have it?
The good doctor does have his original spells. Actually, no. His spell is the Tomb of Secrets that he has. That it's +1/+1, and he hands it over to him. He goes, inside, there was written the detailed description on how to cast Plane of Dreams. I entered it, but it took something from me as I didn't have.
Fucked you up, didn't it?
It did.
Yeah. And he starts focusing on this and reading this. This is really interesting.
Whatever knowledge I'd be willing to trade if you have anything. Of course, comparing notes. If there's anything on the field that you have, I know it's not a popular study, but just on creatures in general.
Well, again, I'm not much for religion. I don't care much for it.
Neither am I.
But
The Cleric.
I'm not.
I hate gods too. But
Except for one.
it is just
The modern
interesting
didn't hear
from
that.
just a racial opinion to see a.
My race is no.
Okay. So she a Shadar-Kai that has left the Raven Queen's presence. It's just very unusual. It's very.
She is most displeased by this. She is.
I bet she is.
Yes,
I bet she's
most
pissed.
certainly. She has attempted to contact you.
Really?
Yes. She is displeased about the avenues I've
Oh
chosen.
man, I'm torn right now. I want to have a good time, but I want to write about this. This is really interesting.
I spat at her in my response, but yes,
In your
there are.
mask.
When's the last time you've been to the Shadow Realm?
Not since I left. It's been about 20 or 30 years. I've been roaming the countryside. But I had heard about Undermountain and seemed a safe place to practice my studies.
It is.
Yes. So I have been practicing medicine in the meantime.
Have you been practicing on her? You look different.
No.
And I'm not trying to be invasive, but I have not seen your right hand this entire time. Are you hiding something?
No.
Why is it in your pocket?
I have change in there, and I just want to feel it and make sure it's still there. Don't want to lose your change.
Yeah, alas. Yes.
You're not a half elf, I didn't know I heard you.
The good doctor kind of looks at Elimae for permission.
Yeah.
We've met a group that we have formed of alliance with.
And Underbound?
Yes.
Not the Santa Claus. And kind of looks at you. Gob, are you there? Where are you at?
No, he's downstairs.
Downstairs. Looks
No.
over the railing.
Gobsina is actually ex-Xanathar. He has killed more of the Xanathar than any of us combined.
So you have information?
About the Xanathar?
Yeah.
Vague information at best.
I gotcha.
When he left, from what we understand, he was a grunt. Actually,
Who is writing for you guys?
no one.
Who is telling your story?
No one.
You're down in Undermountain. That's hardly ever a thing. You've
Do you
returned
want to,
multiple times.
Olo?
Yes!
Speaking of, William had your guide to monsters when he unfortunately passed. Do you have another copy by any chance?
It's released now. You can buy it.
We're friends. What's a book between friends? I'll buy you a beer.
I like information. What happened with you?
If I
How
tell
about
you, will you give me
this?
the book?
I will tell you my conversation with the Raven Queen in exchange for the book.
Done. You know I always carry a copy. Just gosh. 1 second.
You gonna sign it for me?
Here you are. Speaking of which, Mike actually has my copy of
yeah.
I had 2 copies. I was
I
like,
have
here,
mine.
and I handed it to him. Huh?
We have mine.
Okay, I have another copy, but I have
Oh.
2. Amazon messed up and sent me 2 of the same orders.
The good doctor does talk. He openly talks about the conversation he had
Okay.
and his little dream sequence.
Awesome. So yeah. So Valo being interested in writing about the adventures of the Furiosians, you all have conversations about your past, and you guys learn some things about the good doctor that you didn't previously know. You all have drinks. It's a great night, and you know, throughout the night, people coming up, wanting to meet you, wanting to talk with you, and
Fucking house. Like,
whenever
that's
the
when
good
God
doctor-
wrote a manticore.
The good doctor talks about necromancy. He refers to them as his ancestral spirits, raising elves that have come before him, and they come to aid him in battle. So whenever he talks about the bride or shit like that, Bagman,
gotcha.
or no, those he would actually talk about as fables.
You guys do have the other than the 2 women that are there that are strangers to you, you do have a sense of privacy. It is a more VIP sort of Rainier reserved booth.
I'm inciting these
So-
women.
Go and make an insight check.
See if they will spill the beans, if they're focusing in on us.
How drunk is God by this point?
Gob, how drunk are you?
Natural
I'm
one.
probably pretty drunk. If
Have
someone
people been
offers,
buying
if,
him
if,
beer,
yeah, if someone
drinks?
offers
Oh
Gob,
fuck yes.
Gob's
Gob's
not-
a partier. Of
Gob
course.
is not turning down a drink.
Yeah,
On a
okay.
scale of woo to Gabriel crawling on the ground.
Gob might be doing a bear crawl.
He's a woo but crawling on the ground. It's a combination of the 2.
He's swinging from the rafters.
Yeah. But anyway,
Watch
so,
me do a flip!
so as you guys essentially, for the first time in quite a while, actually get a chance to blow off some steam and relax and not worry about every corner that you're gonna turn down.
How's
this
just
dungeon.
telling people about like the stories that they
Good
or
doctor
the
talks
kills and
about
stuff?
not just stories he's done in Undermountain, but also how he's captured some of his period, how his spirits and those tales.
Alright, we'll end tonight's session there.
Alright.
We'll come back to that next week
Tomorrow.
for us.
Gotta remember that.
So, alright guys. Thank you so much for watching.
Oh, I'm getting salmon.
Smoked salmon?
Yeah, I
Okay.
didn't forget the salmon.
Gotcha.
Same table for the ultra.
Huh? Who's a what?
Little,
Level 7?
little stuff.
Little something.
Little stuff.
No.
Oh, come on.
Fucking asshole! Oh my god!
All right.
I'm out of
I'll
here.
see you all later.